Yeah, appendicitis. I'm glad I've missed out on that one too. I still have the appendix though, so.
My appendix. Well, you don't.
No, once it goes wrong, you get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Appendixes aren't a vestigial organ.
Too bad you can't do that with your
What's that?
kids.
They're
Right?
not?
No, they're not. They have a purpose.
Really?
Yeah, they help with
Fibrous digestion?
maintaining balance of the gut.
Ah.
What's that? Your appendix?
Yeah, my gut felt really balanced that morning.
Overbalanced?
So balanced they went into a toilet. Yeah. And then it had glue on my stomach for about a week
What's that?
So I'm dressed
they cut three holes
I dressed like this.
to get at your.
You are wearing a Star Wars shirt with gray and pants to match the gray exactly. Well, I assumed it was. Oh, I see.
That's an everyday attire, though.
So yeah, you get on your broom and defeat Darth Vader.
I was in the hospital within like a day and a half.
I, on the other hand, realized I was wearing a Taliesin Chappie t-shirt,
Intimidating.
so I wore a different Taliesin
My
Chappie
boyfriend got this for me
character.
for my birthday. I had to break it in.
That's
Not bad.
not right.
So is it like a day and a half?
Good birthday. Yeah.
It was last
I know.
Tuesday.
Who would win that now?
I got
Oh,
one
what?
Darth
Saturday.
Vader?
Yeah.
Happy belated birthday.
Happy early birthday.
That's easy.
There's a lot of people I know with April.
Yes.
The first battle, Voldemort.
So my my youngest daughter,
Dealing
she's
with
got a
this
friend, her name's
spirit
April.
form.
She's like, she got
Ongoing
a birthday
problem.
coming up. He's like, we know it's an April.
How good
Until
for
Harry
them.
wins and defeats them both.
See her? I don't know any girl that doesn't have a birthday in April.
Sorry,
named
until
April.
Yeah.
John Card arrives.
Well, because then
It's like I didn't think
Everybody
about that.
could
It's
lose
like,
that.
I know.
Voldemort just has
Why
to
would
like
you?
Darth Vader here in the desert.
Yeah.
It was just so funny that she said it.
Skywalker doesn't like sand.
May.
Yeah.
Well, Skywalker.
Anakin.
Anakin does pretty well in sand. Lava, not so much.
But he hates sand.
He does hate sand, yeah.
You know,
But he does
Of
well.
course, and it gets everywhere.
yeah. Especially in
Moderator.
your now mechanical limbs and
But
shitty life
yeah.
support.
Oh yeah, now that he's got mechanical limbs, yeah. The day at the beach is probably a little bit more miserable.
And a purposefully semi-faulty life support.
It's like log
No wonder he's grumpy all the time.
Yeah.
Keep choking people.
Well, he has to use the force to merely keep himself standing.
So this is how I feel all the time.
Can't breathe either.
Just taking out my own pain.
I have a completely different concept of the guy now that
I
you
know.
get to talk that hell.
We're not allowed to be level 12 yet, are we?
No,
I'm gonna say no.
no down.
However,
But I'm 11.
this is gonna be like one chapter, one level kind of thing. So
Nice.
we'll probably get through chapters in 1 or 2 weeks, hopefully. I'm hoping 3 was the exception for the prequel, but we'll find out.
Well, I don't know. We kept getting our asses kicked during combat. So.
Yeah, I
We
haven't.
were fine.
Oh yeah.
You did good.
Summoning Barrage helped out quite a lot, actually.
This did
Because
okay.
like, between the two of us, we did 506 damage in 2 turns.
Ah yes. Level 5 fireballs.
I have one poor guy in my other
Favorite.
campaign who always ends up being the major target of almost death. And he was again last week.
That happens. And it's like, you almost got to.
Sorry. The last time he had no hit points, he was like at level 10 or 9, he had like 38 hit points or something. It was comically bad. He dumped Tom. Holy shit.
Who dumps Constitution?
You thought it was going to be peaceful.
I've got this floating
We
baby.
needed somebody to balance for missing Charlotte.
Now that Doug
Yeah.
is here, it's gonna probably take 4 weeks for the chapter.
Well, either that or the whole adventure will end in 1 because you guys piss off the wrong group of people. That's also an option.
Yeah. Also,
Rock small, the party dies. Bye.
61 hit points again. Feels
Back to 61.
back
Nice.
to 61.
I'm semi-tanky.
So you got your hit points back.
Yes, I got my extra 21. Which is
Yeah, and so everybody think about what you've been doing for the last 3 or so months.
3 months.
That's a pretty big time skip.
It's been a little while. You all have a new mansion.
Oh, that's
Each of you.
true.
Maybe some decorating been going on. Maybe some parties. Maybe some other adventures you all have been on. I have a table I can roll on if you guys would like.
Set up a shrine to the god that I haven't picked yet for my character.
And sitting
Who hell? Since you've got the hand as your symbol, and then you can bitch slap people when you use spiritual weapons. Yeah.
I've been sitting in a closet with my power
Yeah,
on.
you really should look at the graph and choose one. Mr. I'm halfway through the progression of the levels, Claire. Hey, Doug. Where you been? Florida?
No, I wish. No, work was crazy, and then my sister died.
I'm sorry to hear that. You guys close?
She's the reason I relocated from Florida.
Oh,
I lived through 2 winters for her. She had pancreatic cancer.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm sorry.
I can't complain. You know, when I found out, all I wanted was more time, and I had more time than most pancreatic cancer patients get. So
Yeah, I understand that one.
now it's just the sucking,
Yeah.
part.
No, it's an empty magazine. Click. You cast empty magazine. You get it.
Really sorry to hear that. I mean, yeah, I know the gap. The hole.
I have 4 brothers, but she was my only sister.
Okay.
So it's like, why couldn't it be one of them?
I got an extra.
Younger or older?
Okay.
My sister was the oldest,
Okay.
so she was like a second mom.
So yeah, I do. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
How old was she?
67.
I want to bring Ryan back.
I always told her she loved the beach. And I always told her, move to Florida and out in so she could find work.
Oh yeah.
She was like, no, my house and da da da.
And then time ran out.
Yeah, before she could retire and move to Florida, came Florida. So live. Okay. Live. You want to go to the beach? Go live at the beach.
I take it.
I mean, to be fair,
You want to eat a steak? Eat a steak.
I also have one.
If you want to have a pet rabbit, have a pet rabbit.
My sister's already
That has a pet rabbit.
She what?
My sister's already living there.
Yeah.
Having a pet rabbit?
Yeah.
What's she do?
She works at Starbucks. She works at Starbucks.
That's her dream?
No, but she has a pet rabbit.
Oh, she has
Oh.
a pet rabbit though.
It's a pain in the ass.
I had a pet rabbit when I was a kid.
So the ones with the red eyes. Those things.
We joke about it.
It's a freaky. I had a friend, and they would go out of town, and he's like, hey, can you take care of my animals and stuff? The dude, that was like that.
That would have been better to find out during dinner.
And he's got this damn rabbit. Like they'll get like a turkey.
My mother wanted to make sure we all had a good chunk of dinner.
Thanksgiving.
Take a hold of it.
Yeah, and you're gonna slaughter it. And they
Well, for the last 3 weeks,
now they
we've
still
been
have the thing.
massacring and being massacred.
It's a commercial turkey.
You're set.
That poor thing's gonna die of natural causes in 2 years.
No,
It's like a heirloom turkey. Okay.
yeah.
So it's healthy enough to survive.
It's got one of this rabbit. It's got these red eyes, and I'm like, I hate this thing.
That's not bad. Yeah. I like them.
Well, your prettiest died.
Like, he was on everything. He is the most vindictive.
I love mutton.
He literally
You're good.
I think
I always tell her I'm gonna make.
Platform that I stand on all the time.
I think I'm going to limit it to stirrups, but okay.
Wait, what?
I'm making your wooden platform on your back stirrups.
Are we making a Torment saddle?
It's an exotic saddle. It costs
Your forehead's a beach.
to get made.
No, I was wondering if I could push my saddle with the cavalier. So everything that Victoria gets disadvantaged.
No.
Sorry, Karen.
You can go to a watchtower.
It's when it comes to protecting squishy little mounts, I like that item. When it comes to protecting a freaking Goliath, Goliath can take care of himself.
They got a mansion.
How many hit points do they have?
Yes.
92.
And then
We get a mansion.
92. I thought you had.
I'll take your
No, they show me video games.
What's that?
We get a mansion.
I'll take your
Ow! Ow! You're smaller.
Try again with your mouth empty in a moment.
I said, I'm taking your the Tormendous.
Or you're taking.
You're smaller. How's your possible?
Like 106.
God. Little hipsters? Holy shit. They should be hiding behind you.
And that's before.
She's little. She got a lot of hip.
That's before the Rangers. Oh, I just give myself temporary hit points, but also Torment can do that too.
I never use my kid for it.
You probably up there.
Yeah.
I've never had occasion to.
They're there to be used.
They are there.
And they don't go away until rest. So, I mean, some of them don't go away until long rest.
We can do it 6 times for long rest.
So
I used to
After
be
every combat encounter, say, I'm giving myself temporary hit points.
How many times? 6
So you want to know what you're doing in the streets?
what
I remember when I was young.
And we're back.
So you want to know what we've been doing in these 3 months?
So yeah, it's been 3 months since the big adventure where you guys defeated the cult of Vecna.
Yeah, it's all.
You did
Good.
hear on the grapevine about one member of the cult that had been pursuing the others finally getting killed in a climactic battle.
I was going to ask you 3 months. That means that spell.
The spell would.
I would have been finished.
It took him about 3 weeks to kill himself by killing Vecna. But he chased them far away from Neverwinter in the process.
Excellent.
Also, they were already going to flee Neverwinter after being defeated so soundly, but he helped them along. Yeah. And helped some of them to the grave on the way. I'm going to say, in fact,
I imagine I've been just sitting in a closet for 3 months charging.
your Geish spell caused an additional 80 Vecna to die on Torah.
you should get experience for every one of those.
It's a good thing we got Milestone Lovely, because yes, you should.
So what I did, I sold my fancy house and bought a zoo.
Actually, I would say that they would have found you a property that was a closed down, like a menagerie that some wacky lord had populated in years past and renovated for you. You got a private zoo. Yep.
Taroslav spent 3 months in hotel paranoid that demons will come and get him. He cannot sleep. He cannot eat. He only drink very bad whiskey. And Taroslav. Taroslav, yes.
Okay.
He's a very similar person. You will recognize many things. Yes.
Oh, I remember him. I just didn't. I had trouble pronouncing the name. So.
No, he's different name.
Oh, it's different names. Okay, that's,
Oh, this
I
is a
don't feel
different
so
one?
bad all of a sudden.
Has he also been burned by demons in the past?
Yes.
Just coincidentally?
No,
It's a demon.
except different spelling.
Okay.
So, yes.
What's your passive perception, Taroslav, since you're there?
14.
Same accent. Say that.
Yes.
Lots of adventures come from this country currently. All right, and Lila Hip, we got your backstory. Where are you at for passive, Lila Hip?
What?
What's your passive?
25.
Next up. Okay. I thought it was 24, but okay.
No.
I was
All
wondering.
right, what else are you guys doing?
Sold my house for a shed. It's been charging for 3 months.
Oh, Taroslav had
You really sold your house
For a
shed?
Just a
Shack.
You sold your house and bought a shed, or you traded?
like one of those small sheds you can walk around in, but you put in the backyard.
yes.
Nothing super.
And it's on the property that you sold with a rider that says that the new owners can't tear it down. Yes. And I will
He has so much money now.
I will say you sold the place for $5,000. I'm probably not supposed to do that, but don't report me to the Wizards authorities.
Taroslav went out, found a woman, paid her money to come back, and all he was able to do is cry in her arms about the demons and the burning and the death and the killing of the family.
He first makes me nervous, and then he makes me sad. Every time.
Roll me a D20.
Yes.
Like his best.
I'm like
Best skill.
With a 16 on a DC of 15, you found a kindred spirit who had been terrorized by demons herself, and you now are the core of a support group that meets once a week.
In the form of an adventurers league.
It's too much pressure. I don't know.
It's still only the two of you.
For them,
It's currently the two of you. You get together, you hold each other, and leave.
yes, I will create a structure for meetings. Yes.
Okay?
Structure for meetings.
Yes, must
Oh, my house is
must
too.
have a preamble.
I guess I should remove the rotting flesh from myself.
And tell people, please do not judge others. Please be supportive, but do not try to solve problems. These sorts of things. Yes.
What are you gonna, Kit? We got you. What are you gonna up to, Carmen?
I think I'm gonna help her with her zoo.
All right.
I'll help her.
You've been hanging out with the
Animals for the zoo.
Since we're both rangers, it makes sense.
Right?
What have you been doing, Claire?
Well, I'm gonna take up knitting.
You help with the zoo and take a city. Got it.
You help with the zoo and what?
Take up knitting.
Oh, Link Martin passed away at 91.
Such a gentle dame. I'll join you on that one.
And Nick, you learn a lot with it.
Religious type things to be there.
Does all around you?
Religious type thing. So, I encourage.
So you're
I'm trying to get better
You're
at
doing your religious stuff. You're behind on it.
yeah, desperately behind it.
What's your passing, Tormund?
19.
And Kit
Let me check.
and Briar.
It should still be.
Yeah. I haven't changed in the
13.
last 6 sessions.
Okay, I guess I did something make it go down to 11.
What
Which
What up to, Jonathan?
I don't know.
stats or did you lie?
Jonathan's been he was kind of a nomad before this. He's never really had a home, so he's been good at
Strangely
neglecting
in character enough, though.
there.
Not good at noticing things.
He's been trying to adjust to domestic life. He's been like going to the market. He tried to get a job.
that.
That didn't work out. He had to get fired because he was too aggressive to the customers. And after he got fired, he's been back to hunting and himself, and sometimes sleeping on the floor of his mansion.
All right, very good. And what's your passive?
13.
So, in D&D Beyond, they give you a passive investigation and a passive insight. When would you ever use a passive investigation? Isn't that
You could use it if you walk into a room where there's a really low investigation DC or something, but
Still. It's like
you trip over the trap and don't trigger it. Yeah,
It seems antithetical. Yes.
right? It's like
They're giant statues.
yeah, you automatically find
Investigation.
traps. No, screw that.
investigation seems like a more
An active thing. Yeah, I don't personally hardly ever use it unless it specifically says it in the rule. Like if the module says if a character has passed an investigation with X, I don't know. But otherwise, okay. They do call out passive perception quite often. So,
Yeah. I
um,
could even see passive insight, like above the blue. Passive investigation?
This one died.
I agree.
Tiny little
All right, so we got our crew. You guys are all off kind of doing your own thing. That is fantastic. Let's see. You know, and just because it's been 3 months, I'm going to say you have gotten together once or twice. Maybe not Terraslav, since you don't know these people. Or did you get to know them during one of their adventures, maybe?
I do not know.
All right. Well, let me give you an adventure. We'll find out if you were on it. That's the wrong kind of dice to roll.
Not more. You finish the long rest. Really tall?
Yeah.
You being
I have to fiddle around with my wisdom here.
more than 12 feet tall. My strength is
Wow, these are boring. And I keep rolling the same number over and over again.
so now
So one of the things that you guys realized needed to happen was that the grave diggers in the graveyard were exposed, and there were the potential of other cultists causing problems in the graveyard. So one of the things you all might have ended up doing during the last 3 months, some point in time, is working security or helping organize security for the graveyard. Something else that you guys may have run into each other doing would have been going out to confront a murderous young red dragon named Regarmentai in the wilds outside Mythdrana.
There's two that are broken.
Outside of Midnight.
That's what it says.
Wait, did we kill the dragon?
You did. You're victorious, unless you guys want to be fighting it right now.
He's tempting.
Yes? You guys are currently fighting a young red dragon. When, all of a sudden, you get pulled out of the fight into another place. So, with that, we have established that everybody knows each other. At least a little bit. You were a new guy along for the fight looking for some money, maybe.
I'm not even sure if anybody noticed. I'm a different guy because I look so similar and sound so similar.
Okay.
I don't know if they know.
Okay.
If they call me the wrong name, I probably just went along with it.
So
Okay.
we'll take the map.
You're completely new to me either
When
way.
you get in there, the interior is filled with
Very good.
No, not this one.
But everything
With the flash of multicolored light, the world winks out of existence. Nothingness envelops your senses, though you feel the thrill of magic rushing through like an electric spark in your veins. When you regain focus, you stand in a plush, candlelit parlor. A stately woman in blue robes leans toward you, her brow furrowed in confusion and concern.
Not the butt again.
Not the what?
Not the butt again.
So I have your list.
Sorry, you are not demon.
No, not a demon, no. In the blurry background stand a frowning woman in a flowing black dress who looks familiar to several of you, though younger than you've ever seen her, and a man tugging in confusion at his high crimson collar. Hello, who are you and where did you come from?
Am I one of the ones who recognize the women?
You definitely do. This looks a lot like, there went the name, Igwil
Isabella?
It looks a lot like Sedona, but far younger.
Shit, I don't know any of these guys.
You do not.
Yeah.
Unless I have a reason you kind of.
I'm playing Ebron.
Like decades?
You recognize her as Tasha.
Like decades?
Like hundreds of years. The first younger.
Warforged.
Age like normal people.
When you're an archfey.
I don't know shit.
Yeah, it's Tasha. It's Tasha.
I do have fire again, yes.
So this is the Tasha from the past. She looks far younger than you've ever seen her, but you recognize her as, you also would recognize her as the famous. Hello, yes, I am Alustrel Silverhand. I don't know if any of you know me, but I am well known throughout the material plane. Everybody roll a history check.
Which check?
I'm
A
gonna
history check? Well, sorry, everybody from Beirut, which doesn't include the
brace it.
Sorry. It's area. Area.
It is xenophobic.
You dimensionalist.
Nothing to do with the Xenos. Only has to do with the place.
Yeah.
Xenos are people.
You got my roll.
Yeah. So much for this die.
You got 18, okay?
I got
I got
a zero.
13. You got a what?
Negative.
0. 1 and I have 1.
This fancy lady thinks she's famous. You don't quite know. Let's see, you got a 9. Don't quite know who it is. Everybody who rolled over a 10. A 10 or over, I should say. Sorry. Recognize her from stories as somebody who's very famous for being one of the 7 immortal daughters of Mystra, and who is the god of magic, if anybody doesn't know who Mystra is, and is a good human wizard who is, among other things, served as the High Mage of Silvery Moon. The High Mage of Silvery Moon, which is an area, city-state. Battled demons in the Outer Planes, and prevented a lich from ascending to godhood. And lately, she has not been as present in Beirut, meaning in the last 100 years or so, nobody's seen much of it. She's been doing her own thing. So these are older stories that you're telling. Let's roll a history check for the guy. Is anybody here from Owen?
Oh, awesome.
Are you?
Well, no, I guess I have to be from.
You don't have to be from Beirut.
Sure, I'll be.
All right.
Trust me, I'm from there.
Roll with advantage.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay? Okay?
FPGs.
Okay?
12.
No, yeah, you don't know. 12? Okay. You actually know who this is.
I got
Wow.
Shut.
Yeah. As always.
11. You also know who this is. Apparently. Hello. My name is Morgan Hyman. I'm a somewhat well-known wizard, as you. I've made a spell or two that I've heard has gained notoriety and popularity.
You wrote that compendium on the monsters of the multiverse.
Oh yes, I was quite proud of that one. I actually got to meet some rather terrible beings when I was researching that piece of work, but it was well worth the effort. And then, almost immediately it seems like a whole new batch of monsters came with different statistics, and I had to go and work on a second volume. And one of these days, my work might be done. Now, as you are on your adventures, I do ask from everybody I meet these days for a pair of favors. How do you happen to find them? I seem to have misplaced my spellbook and my stuff. So, do keep your eyes open. Not that I expect you to find them, but it has been a bit of a drag without. And then the third, again, you recognize her instantly because this is actually a version of Tasha from Ower. The rest of you that have been on the Feywild campaign recognize her as a younger form of Zabilda or Igwell. Hello there, my name is Tasha. I also hang the spell or two. I have done great, some not so great things, but maybe terrible, you would say. But on the balance, I try to be a force for, well, good in my own mind. Some of you may have read my most famous work, The Demon Armacon of Igwell. And indeed, anybody in the Feywild campaign, you guys ran into a copy of it in the library.
So, who was the third one besides Morton Kanan and Tasha?
About Illustrious Silverhand here.
That's also Tasha?
Illustrious Silverhand, Morton Kynan, and I'm Tasha. And I'm noticing look of recognition from some of you. However, might I look a little different than you anticipated?
Take a few centuries.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I would advise spoilers. They're not welcome. I find myself bound by them if I run across them. So, finding out what happens in the future is not nearly what you would think it's cracked up to be.
You are a woman, yes?
Indeed. And she's smoking.
Well, he's obviously very.
Oh, no.
No, not that kind.
Oh, okay.
No.
In fact, Doug, take inspiration.
That's funny.
That was a classy one. I like her.
The only one here that doesn't know these people are.
Kill those that do not serve our law. Each of these.
So, this is not what we expected at all, is it? No, indeed. Just got here, welcome, by the way, to my personal respite, if you will, my little pocket of home here in Sigil. Sigil?
Does it look like sigil?
No. Those are the things you write on the floor.
I know. I'm trying to spell it.
I'm just having fun with the word because it's the wrong pronunciation, but I said it and I'm sticking with it. No, Sigil. The city at the center of the plains. What's that? Yes, indeed. We were attempting to cast a wish spell, a very powerful version of a wish spell, to stop the plans of an demigod of secrets named Vecna. Have you heard of him?
A little bit.
We may have trashed some of his parties.
May have murdered many supporters. Yes.
By the way, Ursula, as you were blipping through this void with these people, you suddenly felt a bond form with some distant entity and had visions of a desiccated skull of a man with skin just sucked in against the bone. Gold and jewel frame holding his head together, it seems, as he's chanting and working some powerful magic. And then zooming away from him, you see clusters of cultists taking people, sacrificing them, stealing their secrets, and passing them on to him. You've seen and are now linked with Vecna himself.
Grandpa?
Not Grandpa.
It looks like a grandpa.
Wait, you're related to Vecna?
Maybe a grandpa, but
Hey, grandpa. Maybe. I don't know how these things work.
okay. We'll dig into that one later. But you now have the ability, along with the rest. So, were you here when I explained the secrets?
No.
Okay, this is why I had to do this because your character is now bound to Vecna. As you guys proceed, you will have the opportunity to learn secrets about various parts of the game, various characters in the game. The party who went through the first part of this already has 4 secrets. And those secrets, now that you have a link with Vecna, can actually be spent as kind of an in-game currency. So if you decide to release one and spend it, it vanishes from the party's mind, so you don't know it anymore. And you get advantage on all D20 rolls for 1 minute.
How many secrets for a hero?
What's that?
How many secrets for a hero sandwich?
That is not an acceptable exchange. No number of secrets will allow you to roll a hero sandwich.
It's very good. Have you had?
Additionally, if you guys manage to reach the end confrontation, the number of secrets that you have will influence how things go.
Yeah.
So you have the ability to spend them for an advantage in the short term, but in the long term, you may not want to.
How many do we have now?
4?
That's what I thought.
Unless
You have 0, but yeah.
I thought we did this as a group.
What's that?
I thought we'd had it.
No, I'm just saying, just in case Doug decides to keep swapping characters on me, I'm going to keep him at 0, so he can't let any of the secrets go that he doesn't know. Because you can't tell him because they're secrets.
we'll spend for hero sandwich.
And if you sell him,
Infinite secret.
they lose their value. So
If I lamb sandwich on
One of
piece
the
of bread
secrets
is
everybody gets life.
Yep.
That's ignorant.
lettuce, tomato, peppers. Delicious.
Honestly, beg me.
But yeah, you guys know this about the secrets kind of instinctively. It's not something that you know exactly how it works, but you know that this can happen. So, watch out for secrets as we go.
All right.
Secret number 1. This is not a woman, this is man.
Which one are you pointing at?
I'm not pointing, I'm just saying. Tasha is woman. Woman.
That's the first thing in the ritual.
She just gives you a look.
I think there's a couple people here.
Is that what
Only
you're
one
getting?
who does not
Oh,
know who you are.
Mordenkainen types up, indeed I am a man. Thank you for noticing.
Yes. See, this is man. More than
So, not the scouts in the body.
That's perfect.
Let's see. So,
Morgan Lyman.
Doug Mike.
Mordenkainen, thank you.
Morgan Lyman, yes.
Is anybody here proficient in medicine? You notice that all of these characters, these 3 that are here, seem exhausted. They literally have levels of exhaustion. Anybody have proficiency in Arcana?
Speaking of that, we do have to pass the
And Juniper's not here.
That would have been great. No.
Okay. Then never mind.
Okay.
Now, ladies, Tasha, Illustria, I do have an alternative plan if you would be open to it. Oh, indeed. When did you come up with this? Well, it's something that I've been thinking of for a while, just in case. He strides over to a cabinet nearby that seems to be full of magical items. Packed full of magical items. And he picks up a silver chime. It's got a little string and a platform and a bunch of little silver bells.
Is it a chime opening?
It is not a chime opening. It looks different from that, but it does look very magical. I was worried that perhaps a wish wouldn't stop one as powerful as Vecna. Illustria, please forgive me, but I did plan a contingency. Vecna is too powerful to stop directly at this point. However, no power is absolute. I suspect Vecna will be vulnerable while he reads his ritual. If you confront and weaken him, this time of exile can banish him to Owen.
To what?
Owen.
Oh, what?
Owen is the plane, the material plane, in fact, where Vecna came from originally, as well as myself and Tasha.
Oh, so you're not
And
from
if
the
you-
Feywild.
This town.
So
No, indeed. Oh wait, you said that.
Do they know Vecna personally?
No, indeed. I'm not like this in the Feywild. I was a foundling, and was raised in the Feywild. A foundling indeed. What's that?
Do they know Vecna personally?
No, we don't. We don't associate with lichens except to kill them.
and this is why you all
No.
came together.
I know he's way old.
Came together because we heard of him.
I guess I
So this is why you're working together.
The really concerning part is we can't think of the name of the magic that he has attempted to weave. He had achieved godhood, and he has decided that he is going to weave this magic called
Interlocking circles of stone.
I forgot the first part of it.
We should still check it out.
We didn't hear all of it, but it's something remaking.
Oh.
We suspect he plans to remake the entire multiverse.
Oh, good. Finally.
Unfortunately, he doesn't plan on having any of us left inside it when he does.
He just wants to have a whole multiverse to himself.
He's going to do whatever he can, and we're all going to have to die in order for that to happen.
He sounds like Spider-Man.
There was a purple guy with a funny chin who had a similar plan. Yes, indeed.
Question.
Usually we're not on the same side as the servants of love, but in that case, he was an okay dude.
Quick question for experts. The Vecna is demon or devil?
No. Indeed, neither. He was nothing more than a human man at one point.
From where?
From nowhere. Who gained power after power on top of power, and has used that to become first a lich, and now to become the god of secrets, and is seeking even more power still. And this is something that obviously we do not wish to have happen. See you drawing over there.
I'm writing upside down.
Upside down what?
Upside down and backwards. Cursive.
Ah, okay.
He's trying to send me a message.
No,
God.
For the center of the room.
no, I didn't. I didn't.
Tiny ornamental tower.
So how long have you guys been trying to stop me? Like, this is
Oh,
your
we
first
just
attempt?
got this was our first attempt. We assumed it would be enough.
Oh.
Indeed, a wish spell is generally enough to stop something like this, and this enhanced multi-caster version that we literally dumped all of our magic for the day into. Remember, these are 20th level plus characters.
So were your wish?
They dumped dozens of spell levels into this, and somehow it didn't work.
But we showed up.
What's that?
But we showed up.
Yes, indeed, you showed up.
So maybe.
And that, Mordecai chimes in again, that is why I think they are the ones to find the way to weaken him enough that this could work. And he carefully holds it aloft without things like it. There's an artifact. What's that?
No, go ahead.
There's an artifact which I believe is the only way to weaken Vecna, so the chime can be used against him. It is called the Rod of Seven Parts. Unfortunately, its component pieces are scattered across existence. And by the way, I do have an accent, I'm sorry. It's
Yes, 7
ARTS.
yes, exactly.
PARTS?
Yes, I didn't want you looking for a set of cookware. Well, my esteemed colleagues researched the magic needed to cast this wish spell powerful enough. I looked into finding the rod's pieces should we need them. The first piece is deep in the underground, somewhere inside a hidden safe house, for the worshippers of the demon god Lol. Web's Edge, it's called.
What is your ID before you start?
He is a demon god, indeed.
I do not care for demons.
What is
Neither do I.
What?
LOL.
This-
LOLTH.
Spider goddess.
This
Yeah.
is why I side with the devils. Oh, don't tell people.
As soon as you do that,
You look at me when you say that.
Tasha winks at you.
You look at me when you say
To
that.
me.
Damn.
I've never met this person.
Find the first piece of the rod, my friends. The portal on the dais will take you to it, and there is indeed a permanent portal just sitting there, open magically on the dais. There is a crystal stone device next to it, which appears can be manipulated to make this go to any number of places. This Sanctum's portal reacts to powerful magic, such as its artifact. So as you find each piece, this portal will lead the way to the next. No need to use another key, as you might normally have to. The most recent use of the rod will suffice.
You just go through, pick up the device, come back, go to the next place. It sounds very easy.
Indeed, if you are the right heroes for this task, it should be.
This
And
is like
Illustrial pipes up. And by the way, this I don't know whether she's been ignoring it or whether she likes it, but this is one of the very few portals that's allowed to function in such a way within Sigil. Now that I've said it wrong, I have to say it wrong forever.
How do you want?
No,
I'm just trying to spell it.
no, I'm just holding myself to my own canon because it's fun. So the Lady of Pain normally doesn't like such things.
Lady of Pain.
Oh yes, you don't want to cross her. Trust me. Things work a little bit differently here in Singo.
I have at home a Lady of Pain. She has been through so much.
This is more one that would put you through.
This is not kind.
No, indeed. She rules this place that is the crossroads of the multiverse in a way that no one else could because she is not kind. But she is fair, as long as you follow her rules.
Wait, who's?
I thought we needed to-
I'm sorry.
I would not, for one thing, recommend attempting even to put a bag of holding inside another bag of holding. You will find yourself in your prisons, in her prisons, and it will not work. That has been proven by multiple foolish mortals who still scream in agony from the depths of their business. So, I have in my possession here lots of items which may be useful to you along your quest. There's no time to waste, though. Indeed, I think you should get going as soon as you can and talk to my kid. Indeed, if there's anything, obviously we are out of magic today, but Illustrio has a wide variety of items, and take with you what you need in order to prepare. Hopefully you all are rested and ready to go. And they point over, by the way, to this set of shelves, which has every item in the Dungeon Master's deck, up to rare.
Can I go get my Dungeon Master guide?
You may get your Dungeon Master.
Oh, it's in there.
You should be able to look it up on D&D Beyond.
So since I just
Yeah, go ahead.
since I don't know these people,
Including rare.
Up to rare.
all
One each. What's that?
I don't know these people.
They're
Oh, why?
selling us, I guess. It's up to
They've introduced themselves.
well, everything. Do we get a discount on this stuff?
You are borrowing it.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Yes, very
Yeah,
good.
I'm sorry. Do we get the multiverse
It will
savers
magically
discount?
it is all magically enchanted with return to sender charms. So
Oh,
if you do try to abscond with it, eventually we'll make a 12.
Damn.
Very much an absconder.
I figured. So don't worry if you lose it, it'll come back.
Very good.
What's the best way to do
I don't
that? Ask anything.
Do you guys have the Dungeon Master's Guide in your library on D&D Beyond?
I'm using your D&D.
Yeah, I know, but I don't remember if I shared that book with you guys.
That's fine.
I could share it right now.
So it says so. That would be armor as well, right?
Yes, yes, there are armor. There are weapons.
Here's the list right here.
There are wondrous
To
items.
get a good weapon.
Uncommon. Right? Anything uncommon below?
No,
I don't
rare.
have a
Oh, those got rare too.
Player either.
I didn't know we were including
I
that.
substitute. Only up to rare.
Including rare.
What?
Including rare. But not very rare or legendary. And it's on loan. We'll come back eventually whether you like it or not.
What?
It's on loan. You don't get to keep it.
If you go to libraries,
Saving multiverse. And we don't get to keep the shit.
We just add a
I don't know if we get to the library. Maybe it's here, and you do
Oh, and by the way, if you go on D&D Beyond the website, the browsing magic items allows you to put filters on it. It works really well.
Just do it that way.
That's a good way to do it. That way you can say common, uncommon, rare. And
I'm downloading
just see
it.
all those.
I got this rare.
You got it? Okay, good.
I just have to download it first.
Blue, rare.
Blue is rare.
Blue is rare. Okay, cool.
I want a cool weapon.
Green is uncommon. Gray or whatever is
All
common.
the way up to rare, so we can
Including
choose
rare.
Okay.
Yep.
How many items do we get?
What?
One?
Yep, one item.
Wow, this is super stuff.
So what? Okay, so eventually you get it taken from you. What about items that have a curse that has it bonded to you?
Oh, man, just unbond.
Got it.
Nice try.
Yeah, because I just gotta look at the Voidwalker armor.
Is that Dungeon Master's Guide? Look at the bottom of the entry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, limit yourself to Dungeon Master's Guide.
Got it.
And no, you can't have a laser
Yeah.
gun or whatever.
No, yeah. I wasn't,
But it's a magical laser bomb.
but it's mad.
Is anyone
It's only
having
five.
a lamp of revealing?
What's that?
Is anyone having a lamp of revealing?
Here, where is it?
I don't think anybody has one. Yeah. Okay.
What is that?
It shows anything.
I think wherever. Where do I find that place? I looked up.
Does it say that it does any visible light or not? Or it only shows.
It can if you put it in oil.
Okay. But magically all the time it'll do black light kind of thing? You have to burn the oil in order to reveal invisible things?
There's no creature objects. If you use bright light, it's going to be burn oil, and light you can see invisible.
Okay, got it.
People and things.
So it's not night vision, but
No.
okay. Which would have been badass too. Right?
Yes.
What we're allowed to use. Thanks.
And if you want to say something vague and then get specific for more next turn, that's fine too. Like if you want to say I pick up some armor or I pick up whatever kind of weapon.
Oh yeah, I definitely want like a cool one.
You pick up a cool weapon. Okay? And then you can figure out which cool weapon in between. That's fine.
So this thing is really
Or in time to hit something with it.
Yeah.
force damage. Holy cow.
Okay, so that's two of you.
Difficulty 26 concentration.
In fact, I'll go slightly farther than that. Next week, if you say I'm switching out for another thing, that's fine.
Okay.
It's just the.
And mechanically, honestly, every time you come back to this place, it's it makes perfect sense. You leave the one, you take the next, whatever it is. And you will be coming back to this
How
room.
would you find out?
Do you want to re-roll that?
I'm gonna walk up with my bag of holding and just
Or do you think it would hit them?
As you do, Tasha raises her hand, and telekinetically, the bag of holding's mouth goes and closes before anything gets in it. No, rules now. Very important. What's that over there? I like the flexi tines. I don't want to touch them because one of them is going to be in here.
It's a stem ceiling, so it's nothing crazy.
No, I just figured.
So it's only a little bit gross, is what you're saying.
Yes. Now the one country robber, which is reckless.
Where'd you find that?
The Dollar Tree.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Nice.
Plus 10 to 23.
I have this one for most of the year, and then for Halloween I have one that's a skeleton arm.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Is that fully extended right now?
Yes.
Okay.
But you know,
Yeah, it's pretty long. And the ones I have are little teeny tiny rakes, so they're not quite as useful. Yeah.
we have a lot of
Out of
stuff.
curiosity, I like that one, but it doesn't really tell me where.
That's rare because it's got blue for the light.
Whatever you want to say. Like, it's just.
Blue is rare, purple is very rare, gold is legendary.
Purple and gold stay away from.
Yes.
Okay. So if I type something in, it's I'm looking for blue or some other kind.
Blue, green, or just gray.
Force game.
So yeah, I'd say that's a good first one to go for, given your role.
Yeah, I mean they're free up
What's it do?
spell slots. There's like 3 categories of heals that it can, like including
Oh,
a
like you can use your
and it's also like a group heal. So that way,
you can get everywhere.
yeah, there
And
was
it
a,
gives him even more reason to ask for your protection so he can keep healing you.
Oh yeah. Don't worry, I got a cool weapon. Folding bow. And I got
what are you getting?
Folding
I don't
boat
know
is
yet.
brutal.
Is this I was thinking of Mason Destruction, but it's,
Slowly custom.
The folding boat is one of those broken items that are creative. It is.
it's
I don't
even.
know if they're
Yeah, they're not.
Oh, it's bad. Especially if you have a character who can fly.
Do you know it's crap? Or are we supposed to know
Because
that?
dropping a folding boat on somebody hurts.
Is it green with
knowledge
rare?
that travel.
I tried to act stupid. But
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, especially probably since you're a cleric, you probably know that. Do you think that would be common knowledge that drow worship wolf?
I would say that's pretty common knowledge, yeah, because it's a worship thing. You probably would know that. Yeah.
I try to play correctly as far as like.
No, it's pretty well known. In fact, that's one of the reasons why drow are so hated in so many places, is because they betrayed everybody and started worshiping wolf and got driven underground. They want to take over the damn world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
If you had heard different.
it's like Pinky the Brain, but not cute.
What's that?
What's that?
What did you say?
It's like Pinky and the Brain, but not cute.
It's going to start off with press 1 space.
Okay.
Could I do a vicious heavy crossbow?
Is that rare?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, so.
You grab a crossbow, he grabs some armor. Alright, Little Hip, you're up.
I don't know.
And
Remember, you forever.
You can change it next week.
It's a magic item lending library.
Wait, add what? Should I add this to my character or just
Go ahead and add it to the character. Yep.
Okay. I'm just saying.
And then into it if you need to. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yep.
okay, I need to tune in.
Not just +1.
I don't think so.
No. Is that rare? Or is that just uncommon? I was thinking it was rare +2. But, okay.
Get another hit. Oh, yeah, so you need that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay.
22.
Let me read Vecna with the.
I thought uncommon was +1. Okay.
Ring of animal influence.
Oh God.
Ring of what?
Animal influence.
Yeah.
The candy store.
How do you think she gets something to do all the weird tricks?
But it does all the things it can already do.
So vicious heavy crossbow does 1d10 plus
Okay.
2d6 depending on who hits
Where
her.
do you find? Where are you finding it?
Oh, the chair was on.
So I was.
Is there a little
I did the equipment on my character, and then
Is there like
and then there's like
cap
filtering
around that
things,
table?
like like if you want like a weapon or something.
Okay.
We'll find it before we go. But one minute.
What are we looking for?
I don't see it
Cap to my dude. We'll find it. I'm sure it's tall. Oh, here it is.
Do you need other than that one?
Just that one.
That Demonomicon or whatever with Goodwill. It's in the module, the Lost Cavern of Sojourn, and the pentagrams and everything are actually it came in like 2 parts.
Oh, really?
In the second one, it had new monsters and stuff, but it actually had like the pentagrams and stuff for it.
Oh.
So
Like
a
the
little flavor.
summoning pentagram?
Yeah, it was like a little flavoring.
Yeah, that must have gone over really well with this kind of
At that point, you might as well double down. On it.
The one thing I keep forgetting to remember is I have mastery of the heavy crossbow, which means all the enemies I should have been hitting, should have been knocked back 10 feet.
Yes, if you use that. It's optional if for some reason you don't want to.
Yeah,
Like you're going to push them into the long range.
I'll just take a shield +2.
Shield +2 it is. All right, guys.
Although
be said for
a vicious heavy crossbow is a really good point.
a what?
Vicious heavy crossbow, 1d10 plus 2d6 if you hit.
1d10 plus 2d6.
You only get the 2d6 if you hit.
If you hit or if you crit.
If you hit.
Well, you don't get the 1d10.
You only get
if
the
you don't hit
1d10
it.
if you hit too.
Yeah, so it's all.
So what's the
2d6 do? I mean, is it force damage or
it does extra. It just does it's just
vicious?
it just does the pretty sure it's just another
Crossbow
2d6 of piercing.
What's that?
Pretty sure it's just another 2d6 of piercing.
Just more piercing damage.
Yeah. Okay.
This is really gross.
Yeah.
It's got like a really nasty head on it. But
Oh, like those. I can't think of the name of them.
yeah, they like take a whole chunk.
Yeah, they on impact they expand. Like a hollow point for
Those hunting arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah. That have spring-loaded ends that span once they get into something.
Tower on the center of the pedestal.
Yeah.
When have you been main?
Oh yeah, they're bad.
Main a little bit.
Or maybe they have razor blades all the way down the.
Back up.
yoke them with.
Oh, so it's like
So as it goes through, it just slices through their head.
something like a blade weapon.
Yeah. Anyway. So, you guys are in a big, comfy room. There are 4 stairways in the corners, by the way, that are spiral staircases.
Is there a big comfy couch in the big comfy room?
Oh yeah, there's a pair of big comfy couches.
Is there a vaguely pubescent girl dressed as clown on big comfy couch?
No.
Okay.
Not be specific.
That was an interesting question. There's nobody else in this room except for the 3 people I already introduced.
This Big Comfy Couch was a television show back in the day. Far enough that it is less creepy.
Ritual cast it out for 10 minutes.
I don't know, some of those are more creepy.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Google, you will see.
I don't want to.
I'm not going to get flagged if I do it.
Not everything on television is normal.
Many
There are also no signs that anyone has been overly affectionate with any of the couch cushions recently, because that's just a rumor.
This
Oh, jeez.
this is from what is this show? Big Mouth. Yes.
Oh,
That was not.
He's now.
That was from the one of the rumors from the recent election. So we'll just leave it at that.
The recent election constitution what?
There was a member of one of the parties who there was a rumor going around. He was overly affectionate with cow.
Appears to be a
Who hasn't been?
production of
Well, me. What's me?
All right. Anyway, I
I
didn't expect this to go sideways like it did. I don't know why.
Oh, I completely misunderstood what was going on here. No, you were correct, sir. You are correct. I am in error.
This week dropped feet. All right. So yeah, there's a lounge, there is a workspace which you guys are in, and there's a parlor. They're all kind of connected together. It's a very large space, and there's about a smaller space. By the way, if you do require rest on return to your adventure, I do have some bedrooms which you can relax in and recover yourselves.
Is any of them soundproof for weeping?
Well, all soundproof, not necessarily against weeping, but it will do. We found that with multiple mages coming and going, it's best to have soundproofing all around. So it's on tape.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes. Talking, weeping,
But always coming and going and going and
being
coming.
over.
Sorry, I watched Blazing Saddles recently.
It is
Man,
normal.
that's been a bit.
Yes.
I gotta
What's
get
that?
It is normal, yes. Just say yes. So, very nice that way.
I didn't hear the question, so I found it not a good idea to agree with those. Thank you. Now, if you have what you need, would you like to be on your way?
Yes.
Sure.
Very good. Simply, she walks over, touches the crystal device.
Where's Sydney?
Okay, we have attuned this to the report that this is at Web's End. Please be cautious, be careful. This is a secret refuge of the followers of love we're about to do.
So,
What's that?
are we gonna meet a bunch of?
Bunch of a drow? Perhaps I don't know this place myself.
do you think?
Mordenkainen pipes up. Well, you'll be in the Underdark underneath Faerun, so it is certainly possible you might run into drow there. In fact, the worshippers of Law almost exclusively will be drow. So if you were to attempt to disguise yourself, do something like that, it would be an intelligent move to adopt such a likeness.
Is there a separate route?
I'm not sure they're going to be too happy about this.
They probably can speak Elvish, but they probably speak Undercommon more.
I'm the most uninformed one here. Because I'm not. I don't know anything.
So,
By the way, does anybody speak Undercommon?
no.
No, unfortunately, like goblin and hell. Not gonna help.
No, I speak giant. No, I should still win.
Did I pretty much like did a French?
I speak sign language.
You could have, but I mean,
Did I hear any? Did I hear? Did I hear any undercommon while in Eberron?
Curved finger.
no, we never went to an Underdark.
Nobody's coming to the door.
There is one there, but it's its own thing actually.
No, my language is like tailored to the company who namely I speak Gnomish and Giant.
By the way, it's
Less than Sylvan.
The littlest and the biggest. Very good. So we all go.
Yeah.
Like
So
this
we
one?
know where we're going, and we know where the piece is, right?
It's in there somewhere.
It's in the what?
It's in the Web's End somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yes.
Does anyone have the locate object spell?
No.
If only you had a ranger with you.
Yeah.
Can we take a long rest first?
Yes, locate object I have.
Take a.
Do you have it prepared? Great. We don't need a long rest.
Oh, that's good. I was gonna discourage such an effort, but I mean, for the right spell, I certainly understand taking the right amount of time. I just wasted you now. What's that? You haven't prepared?
Oh man.
What? Were you missing a spell?
Spell.
No, it's okay. All right.
I'm casting now, yes?
Yeah, it only lasts 10 minutes.
But it
Maybe wait until we get there.
Yes, we will wait until we get there. Then we'll cast.
I've also found that sometimes it's frustrating in that it has a good read, but sometimes it's not enough.
Yes, sometimes it says this way, but you must go this, and then you hit it.
Or that object you're looking for is out of range entirely and you're a mile away. That's just frustrating.
Yes, well, many things are frustrating, yes. For example, you pay a very nice person to help you with something, and then you cannot do the thing, and you end up just gently weeping in their arms.
Okay.
I feel like I'm very out of the circle here. I'm afraid I'm too in it.
This was the story of the hookah.
The hookah.
The hookah. Hookah, yes, I think this is
Oh, are you talking about my friend TJ?
Who's TJ?
The hooker?
You got it. No?
I feel like I understood something. Like,
This is Captain Cutter.
You might also call him Bill.
Bill?
Indeed.
Do not know Bill.
Inscription on the wall. Which one of them
If you knew Bill, you'd know that you knew Bill. Anyway, not relevant to this mod. Moving on. By the way, you're stupid.
It's not stupid. It's totally in the rules.
Lee good perception.
It's just gonna get better.
I'm sure it is.
With level up.
You do notice that the Shine of Exile has been placed back on the shelf where it was.
The what?
The Chime of Exile.
That's one cannon. Can we take this?
Of course. I mean, on the show, would it be okay if they took that for the Flagging's Rest? Indeed. Yes, indeed. I doubt you'll run into Vecna so soon, but it does cast banishment once for a long rest with a very high DC. And if the target has less than 50 hit points left, whatever those are, we save automatically fails.
You can banish anybody.
Once a day.
Once a day.
damn. Boom, you're gone.
All right. That'll be good to have.
That's convenient, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do that to a shopkeeper and take everything.
First person to see it.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you think?
Banish the shopkeeper and take everything.
But what if there is?
They come back after a minute and you guys are there.
Not if you made
Everybody grabs stuff that flag and run.
Hey, Rich. Can I do the hearing thing?
Of course, you can block the
I think they go to ethereal.
You should have spent 3 months trying to figure out the recipe for your waffles.
Ethereal waffle.
Opening a waffle.
I was almost gonna say that.
Well, oh, that's right. He doesn't have the recipe.
I have a limited amount of batter.
You have like a 5-pound bag of batter or something, right?
That's gonna run out at some point. Probably not this
No, you just
campaign.
need to know where it's made from.
Yeah.
You can ask Morgan Kanan.
The whole culinary history of
He's one of the most powerful wizards.
dude, you know what a waffle
Exactly.
is?
He knows so much stuff.
Yeah.
Do you?
Ask him what's in
Sure.
the cake better.
This is very important.
This is important, Julie.
Yes.
Big Bull and his character, vital importance.
Shake him one first, and then ask him how to do it.
And while you guys are tuning, I'll allow you to make some waffles for the party. They have no mechanical effect. However, Mordenkainen, Tasha, and Illustrial are all highly impressed with these exotic pastries you've provided. Indeed, I will attempt to ascertain the ingredients in these. It's a bit more of a challenge than you might expect, though, because they're all mundane. I'm not used to working only in mundane things. This is like the old days. We'll have to see. I'll look into it while you're gone.
Sorry, where I'm from, these are a lot more common than you think. At least in, hotels.
I've never taken the Blue Dream myself, but I understand. I know the plane you speak.
Yeah.
A person such as yourself is a very rare sight indeed, but I have met a few.
I've been around.
It's been a long time.
Not as long as you think.
Exactly.
How old are you again?
Like 7.
Oh, like you're 30.
Assembly date here says 7 years ago.
Warforged have not been around for that long.
Built in
Probably
Wait, by
32.
the time of the Ebron story, how long have Warforged actually been around?
Oldest person here?
The oldest is about 30 to 35 years.
Got it.
So the first ones were made about 30 years prior. Yeah, which, if you remember right, it was 2 years before you guys had your adventure that a 100-year-long war
I'm
ended.
8.
And that's the war during which the Warthrones were created.
You cost to build more now because of the tariffs. Nah, instead of metal and
Well, now that 1/5 of the continent is covered in a misty fog that corrupts everything that goes into it. Yeah,
yes, but instead of metal and wood, now we're just wood.
moving on.
We're never gonna get out of this.
Hey, oh no, you're out of the room. You just walked
get
through
this
a
thing
portal.
going.
And now you're in a very dimly lit space. In fact, let me double check.
Oh, great. More dimly lit spaces. As if we haven't had enough of these.
Fine.
Oh.
Approach and you're still with the door. This is a fresh practice. Believe this.
There are, as you emerge from the portal, there is no light.
None?
None. It is
So it's
dark.
dark? So if we have dark vision, it's like dim. So it's not magical.
Alright. Cast light on someone's face.
Enter into a bed.
You can't slide on this.
Who does not have dark vision? Who cannot see?
I cannot see. I'm going to cast light on my
Having the lamp.
What?
I'm using the lamp.
The lamp?
Yes.
Wait, let me think
can
about
I
this.
hide your face?
Sure.
I used to do it like in a photo.
We've been just kind of casting light on
your
spaces.
My
Spotlight. And I eventually,
I've got a quote.
I was wearing a dead mage. So I
That
had,
is long decayed in his
yeah, no, I already changed the profile picture.
Well, you can on his face, but not the other face.
yeah, but now we can't go sneaking.
Well, you could have other part of yourself or clothing that you're able to conceal. For instance, it's just casted on his focus, which you can cover and uncover.
I feel like on the inside of a vest.
Since I have
like
Yeah,
this.
so you always did it like on the inside of a cloak or something.
Wait, since I
instead of a trench coat.
Well, it's unfortunate, but yes.
since I have
The good news, you become a silhouette when you open it up.
God, he glows.
So what kind of clothes are you wearing?
pretty sure I'm just wearing like one of the cultists' clothes.
Never going to get done. What's that?
I can do it to the inside of the focus.
Like, yeah.
You swore that, and I'm holding it.
Since I
Shed light.
Magic
Do
sword.
you have something that you can open?
Crystal greatsword.
cast it in my mouth.
when I hit
I'm a
it,
machine.
when I hit
I can use my mouth as a cutter.
and I three charges to bring in a number of hit points equals
Don't talk to anybody with epilepsy.
Thanks.
and it emits light. My greatsword emits.
Oh no, I'm not.
That's hilarious.
Wait, is that inside of your mouth? What?
I mean, I'm a machine. I don't know how that would work.
So oily,
Is
probably.
it like
Oh,
wet saliva
it's
or
probably like greased, like it's a machine.
Okay, so as
Like,
long as
then
it's
get
not
a-
saliva-
So you'll stick your hand in, it'll probably come out with black smudges. Like,
Like where your jaw hinges.
Okay.
yeah.
I would also rule that you don't quite have to touch it. I know, it's touch. It's
I'll touch the. I'll,
just a tongue that can roll out.
the tip of his tongue.
All right, tip of his metal tongue is now lighted. All right.
So you get a like.
feel like
you're
casting
handling a
light
plant
is
or
weird.
Look over there. Perfect.
How far is it?
Oh, my mouth.
That
this is like
light is great, like
Do you know if it's real?
just like for 20 more, right?
Because I got.
So do you walk around sticking your tongue out? Or do you walk around?
Did you say that?
Oh, wait. No, I can just use Lori's telepathic bomb.
It's about 4 versions.
Are you gonna cast that out?
It only lasts an hour. I'll wait.
Okay.
Well, I have my fancy new sword. While I'm holding it, I can use a bonus action to cause it to shed bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet.
Okay. How long does that last?
It just says I use a bonus action to do it while
But it doesn't have any duration later on.
What kind of sword did you pick up?
Crystal Greatsword.
Crystal greatsword.
Okay. Yep. It'll stay lit as long as you want it to light, and I'll rule that with the bonus action you can also cause it not to go.
Like I can put it away because I just have to.
Well, you can also have it out and turn it off.
Oh, okay. I mean, okay. So I can just have that out too.
I'm wondering if the head can rotate around.
Now that you guys have some light going on,
Right. So
That took 20 minutes.
this is a large natural cavern area. There are doors, however.
Keep finding ways to cast light.
Well, there is behind you
Works would work.
a door-shaped hole in the rock, which you just walk through, which is your portal, which allows you to return.
Perfect.
Is
it our catalog? Like
Doug, did you get out your light?
Yes.
Okay, and it's you got lantern. He's lit. Got it. So,
How many pages are there?
I actually make
Then I'm just gonna cut my sword away.
How are you guys? This is again. There's stalactites, stalagmites, mostly natural down here, but there are going to be some doors that are set into wall. In fact, about 10 feet away from the portal you guys came through, as you're walking, Doug, Karaslav, as you're walking, the beam of your light crosses a part of the wall, clearly showing a door.
Yes, there's a door here.
That wasn't there while the light from the other members of the party.
Oh yes, this is invisible.
oh, is this a lantern of you? Yes. Nice.
That's what you picked?
That was a nice pickup.
It was a.
What's
Given
there?
that nobody here can see invisibility, it was.
Can't see the door.
This would have been. You guys would have been hunting for this door for who knows how long.
Yeah.
All right.
Start punching the walls until something comes down.
Bravo, sir.
Can I try to open the door?
Let's see.
Do we want to start looking for the object now?
Oh,
Now,
this is what?
the other question is, how are you guys moving?
On the feet. Yes?
Just full tilt running?
Actually,
Skelter running, yeah.
How close is this door? Probably like 10 feet away from the portal that brought you guys in. Walk over to the door. Just walking over the
I
door.
will say before we go through the door, I will cast Spurious Telepathy
On followers?
on the whole party. Yes.
Yes. And is there anything else?
I don't have to.
Anything else
Yeah,
in
sure.
the cabin?
That's invisible?
You don't see anything else yet.
Hallway, a door.
So
Where does it go? Further that we have not seen.
It's much more useful than taking.
oh yeah, this is there's a whole world under here. As you look into the distance, this is a large natural cavern that has multiple levels. There's glowing plants in some various areas of it. But yeah, you just happened, and as you look over, it looks like a door to a hidden place.
I do not see anything that way. Let's go indoor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go on the door.
There's nothing plot related in the rest of the cavern, however. Yeah.
Okay.
I could have had you wandering around for days.
Figured.
And I will say, as Roy's telepathic bond is cast, the dial-up tone once again goes off.
What? Not even bad. Literally just
Gonna be, yeah.
Don't
You need to
forget,
get that on your phone so
I
you can
need
do
to,
it.
yeah.
don't forget your signal from whatever your
Oh god, yeah.
the mind talking
Radio
signal.
signal.
And whatever is relevant for your character so that I know you're doing it. And you can be an earring, you can be talking to your big crazy watch, your mental telepathy, I don't care. Just come up with something for your character and remind me whenever. Because if you don't do your thing, I'm going to assume it was said out loud and the NPCs are going to react.
slap an animal.
Right.
Yes, this makes sense.
So, by this door that you just found, the remains of a mold-covered broken wagons and barrels languish in a large foyer.
Inside the door, outside.
Sorry, just a sec, let me double-check that. Nope, that's inside. Are you guys opening the door?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Just open the door, right?
Is it unlocked?
Did anyone listening at the door?
Listen?
No.
No.
Of course not. Perfect.
So,
Not a particularly cautious individual.
luckily, that door apparently was not cracked. Yeah. As one of you just pushes it open.
Easy to fit you.
So, mold-covered broken wagons and barrels languish in this large foyer. Humanoid skeletal remains lie strewn about, their swords and armor bent and rusted. Something gleams next to the bodies propped along the northern wall. Double doors to the east, northeast, and southeast are rusted shut, and a semicircular chamber that opens in the southwest wall contains a shrine.
Contains the shine.
A shrine.
Okay, on play 17.
Now, this is a irregularly shaped room that's 80 feet long in one direction, 40 feet wide, and has kind of 3 or 4 sub-chambers to it. So it's very irregularly shaped. So I wouldn't try to draw it because it would
No,
go
I'm
over.
just keeping track of doors.
Okay, got it. You're using my map as your note taker.
Yes.
Right now.
Reasonable. Can I go look at the moldy stuff?
The skeletons and stuff where you saw the shiny thing? Because you definitely saw the shiny thing.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Alright, it's just it's time to paint.
Let's see.
It's a blind albino.
The skeletal remains and rusted gear belong to 5 long-dead adventurers. You can identify these as 2 dwarves, an elf, a gnome, and a tiefling. You also notice that there are 2 fist-sized, what look like rubies, tucked conspicuously next to the 2 skeletons, or tucked next to the 2 skeletons.
These size to what?
Rubies.
Rubies.
Does anyone have a mage hand?
Yes.
I back up and tell him entire slab to go pick him up with mage hand.
No, I do not.
Oh, you don't?
Does anyone else have a mage hand?
You have a mage hand?
I don't think so.
I have a
It doesn't
stick.
sound like me.
So we can poke it.
Yes,
Yeah,
I can
actually.
poke.
And we
Switch,
can
yeah.
poke it from a
How
distance.
long is your stick?
No, I don't.
That's personal
100 feet.
question.
You're the one who decided to pull it out in public and poke things with it, so I have to know.
Better than a hand.
It gets
Wait,
worse.
the things, the shiny things are in the middle
Northwest wall.
by the door.
No.
Once we start talking about part of the directions I don't know.
Okay, he's a torch.
It's what?
He's a torch.
It's a torch. So that means it's like 2 feet long.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm Becca.
Does it look safe?
What's that?
Does it look safe?
I don't know. Does it look safe? Are you going to investigate it?
I'm going to investigate.
That's a good idea.
In row.
So D20 minus 1.
Great.
4.
It sounded better when you said D20 minus 1.
Yes, it sounded like 20 minus 1. That would be
Yeah,
yes.
that'd be great. It's not though.
But it is not that.
No, it looks like you can poke it with the torch, no problem.
So I poked so that it tucked on that part.
No, they're just kind of laying there right next to one of the bodies.
And just scrape towards.
It doesn't move.
Does not move.
It does not move. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, of course.
I have a question.
As a bolt of lightning suddenly flashes out of the ceiling at him.
No, I don't have a question anymore.
This is normal for you?
Yes.
Yes, it is normal for him.
This is 9.
You take 54 points of lightning damage.
No, I choose to make. Yes. I choose to make this.
With what skill?
Not a skill, it is an item. It is the ring of evasion.
Okay. So you take half points.
Yeah.
Oh, it's better.
27.
27, yes.
Do you have observabilities too?
Right.
To mark this off.
Well,
It's tier 3, boys
Start.
and girls. Just poking at shit might not be the best plan. It's tier 3.
Out of curiosity,
Does anyone have like Dispel Magic or something?
it says that I can open and close unlock doors, windows.
What character are you using?
What?
What character are you using?
Like the.
No.
My ranger.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's right.
It's very specific. Yeah. Your main plan is what you be.
I do not hate.
No.
So,
Firestone.
No, but
can I ritual cast detect magic?
Sure.
Oh, I detect magic at will.
You detect magic?
Yes.
Okay.
you detected magic. Yeah,
You detected the magic, all right.
you got the full stroke.
Yes. There are 2 magical rubies, and they seem to be magically glued to the floor.
Yes, but what?
They're welded.
They're fake rubies, also. I'm going to give that to you because you interacted with them.
It's fake movie.
Oh, maybe that's what killed these adventures.
Yeah.
I will name them Jack.
Give me a medicine check.
Oh, okay.
These are Jack's movies. One is old enough to get this.
Oh,
I'm going to retire that year at 27.
Yeah, it's a wisdom skill. They do indeed look like they died of electrical shock. And probably not all at once. It was over time. Collected by. Yeah.
Oh, we almost got it up to 6 cadavers.
Almost 2 alchemists.
So to the south, around a corner, there seems to be a natural alcove that's been carved into a shrine. And then you've got doors that I mentioned earlier that appear to be rusted shut.
Yes, that's very
What
close.
manner of being is enshrined?
Is it the wolf?
It's the shortest one I could find. That's perfect.
Do you need any
As you
healing?
are approaching the shrine to look,
Have detect magic up.
a hobgoblin. Hobgoblin? Yes. A hobgoblin and a Duragar, a small dark-colored dwarf that are engrossed in their prayers. However, given the large crack of lightning that just happened, they're both looking up around. Who are you? Intruders. We do not know you.
No, not intruders. We are converts.
We're not intruders.
To you, we might be intruders.
What?
Converts.
Oh, converts.
Look, the shooters.
Yes, I do
My
worship.
charismas. Right.
Is anybody else saying anything else?
I say, yes, we do worship love.
What if I told you we just came from another dimension?
Praise cool.
Yes.
We don't really know who we are.
All right, let's make a group check. Persuasion, everyone.
Persuasion, not deception.
Oh, that is.
Oh, a deception. You could do deception or persuasion yourself.
Mine are
That's a
equally,
16 to persuasion.
Okay.
Modified.
mine are equally bad. Let's be
Hey,
3.
Nice.
I've achieved a 7.
Okay. Okay.
13.
13. They start talking amongst themselves in a language you don't understand. Sounds like they're arguing. You don't understand it.
What language are they speaking?
You don't.
You get the crummiest son of language. I don't know.
I asked y'all if you do a language earlier. None of you said yes.
Well, it's kind of rude to speak in another language right in front of this.
We
Probably gonna be like, why are y'all lying? Worship.
You are really here to seek redemption. Let's give a space to test.
Yes.
He has to have like a little.
I mean, yeah.
Is it written or multiple choice?
Many
You guys
times.
have a good shot.
This is
Yeah, so that's a no to the gift shop. Cool.
Oh, that's good.
That's what you get. I rolled an at 20 as well.
12. Damn. I have a +7.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. You
I
have
have
a
the
pretty
other-
good modifier.
Yeah.
Got 2 not 20s.
2 net 20s.
I rolled an at 20 and so did he.
Well, you guys got that out of your system.
The only one.
We're going first.
Do you guys print your own minis?
Yay! We're
Do you guys
going.
print your own minis? Or do you buy them? Your
I
minis?
printed
You print
minis for them.
Yeah.
Or that they took, and they kept them long enough that I didn't want to keep track anymore.
And that's
And
I will,
in Ebron, I use.
yeah, I'll bring a
animated
selection
armor.
if you want to choose.
So-
but yeah.
Which
you get the
honestly.
files, I guess. So you
Yeah,
don't-
yeah, I've got a subscription to 10,000 or more different files. So, but yeah, and then the other thing that they do have here, if you want to paint that one, all the painting supplies over there are free to use.
Oh,
That's
really?
cool.
Yeah, yeah, and there's I think once a month on a Saturday, they have an intro to painting class that somebody does.
That's
So,
cool.
yeah.
These dice had to be 16 or
And I will say, the custom printed ones are a lot of fun, but they're fragile compared to the commercial ones. I have a commercial one I painted that looks badass, and I've dropped him many times, and he still looks badass and has his weapon. So there's good and bad on
Sorry
it.
to interrupt.
No, you're fine.
Like, I'm still surprised that I still have my mug of beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised you still have your mug of beer too.
I'm
Especially since I'm rocking one antler now, right?
Yes, I'm rocking one antler.
Yeah.
He has a one antler jackalope.
All right, so what do we have
It's got a
here?
heart in any beer.
Yeah, 22. 22.
25.
25.
24.
Oh, I got a 14.
12.
These guys are dead.
Oh, well.
I'm not even gonna bother with it because they got a 2. And so if you guys all go before they get anything, do you want to leave them alive is the only question.
No, you want to? Yeah, you want to ask him any questions? You know.
Yes, we've heard of
All
that.
they were doing was praying.
Can I slap some manacles on them?
I like
You
to.
may slap manacles on them.
Yes.
I like to kill one
And
at least.
I
I got melee initiative. I want to use it for something.
If I don't
Well,
start
you probably only wounded one of them.
I use my.
The ones lower in initiative actually get to decide if they live or not.
I use my 1d10 for the night. When you use.
What's your initiative?
15.
You're actually low enough that, yeah, you're in the deciding area of whether they live or die. The high initiative people did them damage.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been me.
Oh yeah. I restrained them with manacles and rope.
Okay? And you restrain them with manacles and rope.
We don't need to kill him just yet. So.
Okay?
Yeah, I said
So
yes.
you're not really converts then,
We
as
are.
Hobgoblin says.
We are. You're the one.
You're the one that started it.
Yeah.
So you leave us to live?
Give us the
Oh,
information.
wait a minute. That's not a good thing.
It's not what we were taught, but perhaps it's different in other places. We haven't met too many other worshippers of Lo.
Yeah, no, we just came out of a portal. Back room back there.
So that's why we're converting. We're learning to be blood.
What is the shrine? Shrine of Lolth?
It is a shrine of Lo, indeed.
I deface this.
Man, we can't do anything
I
right.
told you they weren't convert, you moron.
You're not you can build one.
They're gonna angry at God, they're gonna kill them. How do you deface the shrine?
That's him.
Penis?
You're a.
Back to Kingsport.
I'll join him.
Wait, no. What does it look like? Is it like Spider Lady?
Yeah, it's like a spider lady crawling down the wall towards you.
Oh, I cut off legs.
It falls off wall.
Mouth open.
Mouth open.
Yes, very good. I put leg in mouth.
Nice touch.
Roll me a d20.
And
Good thing it was not supported by the legs.
Yeah.
It didn't fall off.
Yeah. +7.
But these two are convinced now that you guys don't worship well. That's gone.
they will give information because we will kill.
And that's what they wanted, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
We will be rewarded in her afterlife.
Who is it?
Yeah, he's well.
Okay, so wait. By not killing them, we've been denying their glory.
Yes.
So let's leave them alive.
Wait, who's in charge?
Alive and humiliated. We will give you an honorable death.
No, we will not.
What is this thing called?
We want you to be humiliated in this.
You're looking for part of a rod of 7 parts. You don't know what it looks like.
Which one of them is in charge? Which one is senior and which is junior?
Let's not kill them.
Insight check. Insight.
We're the kind of describe the rod as all other than its.
That's why we don't kill them.
It's
It's not them doing what they want us to.
Not really. No. Mostly, I didn't get a such a script to give you, so
Does one have fancier robes or anything? Or
not really.
I ask them. Who's in charge?
He is in unison.
Okay.
What's your insight check?
7.
Yep. They're both in charge.
Okay.
They're in charge of each other, as far as you're
I
concerned.
break one's ankle.
The rider.
Oh!
Didn't somebody
Okay,
use
I'd like
detect
to
magic
say-
earlier?
Yeah, he's got it up.
Yeah.
Look around the room, see if there's anything in here.
Is there?
Nope.
Or anything invisible?
Nothing invisible and no other magical items.
Okay. I broke his ankle.
Ask
Can we
him.
drag them with us?
So you have 8. So you have now 7 chances.
Okay.
That's 1 per limb.
Just, you promise to kill us.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you tell us,
Of course.
That door. It's all behind that door. The other
Alright.
ones are false.
You said kill you, not kill you quickly.
which door is he? Wait, which door is he referring to?
The one that's to the south on your notes.
Bit by bit, we will
Wait, no, the south is the one that we came through.
shorten him.
No, you came through a door from the west.
Okay,
Oh, sorry.
Where's the wood chipper?
Just a sec. Let me double check my.
He's gonna die like a diabetic.
I want
Just
to.
get shorter and shorter.
I want to kill one of them, so the other one will get jealous.
Yes.
You can have what your buddy has.
No, it's
Great
Foreman.
plan.
Grab one by both sides and pull them apart slowly.
Oh, it highlighted my map, and now I can't. You know what?
If Green was here, we could do that.
She can grab arms, I can grab the legs.
I quite like Jonathan's
Next time we're
plan.
in town, we need to get a red
Kill one to make the other one jealous, and then he'll tell us
No.
more.
Like the scene from Invincible. It's Invincible.
for torturing people.
We just slowly say
Slowly.
and tell them.
I'm not one for interrogation. I just go through it.
and he was this
All right.
Yeah, first question.
So, how are we slowly killing
Okay,
these
listen.
as slow as possible?
I'm killing what? My
You're
brother?
killing one.
I want to kill one of them.
Yes.
So the other one gets like jealous. It's like, and I'm like, listen, I'll kill you too. It's like all the information you have.
Well, the one that started bargaining with you is the hobgoblin.
Yeah, so I'll kill the other.
So you killed the Durga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you're
And I say, listen, you can have what he has.
Hey, that's no fair.
You can have what he has if you give us more information.
All right, you go through these doors. If you go straight through down the hallway, there's the sacred web hole. If anything's important in here, that's where you probably find it.
Sacred web.
Hole.
We got the inside. Yeah. It used to be a phrase.
That's the best chance of not running into something. You go the other way, there's probably more. I have an idea how to kill the other one.
Wait, you're dragging with us now?
No, he'll give us away.
Wait.
We had a bargain.
Hold on. Is there a door somewhere? Like another door?
There's 3 doors.
He said there's other people
There's
behind
a north door, a east door, and a south door.
Okay.
The south door was the one to go through, and then down the hall.
I see. I'd like to use the.
Time to pee yet?
I suppose if your bladders that small, we can do that.
What?
I suppose if your bladders are that small, we can do that.
You're not small. I haven't peed since yesterday. You don't know.
That's your lack of planning.
Hey, that's healthy.
So you need a bio break.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's take a brief bio break.
I'd like to use the one that's still alive as a battering ram. And
I can
to break the
kill
wall
or
down.
a hobgoblin shoot.
How do you know the door's even locked?
Why don't we try to,
Okay,
why don't
let's
we
do
try to
it.
be
You just
quiet?
want to slam him against him.
I'm just gonna walk
Yeah,
through the door.
basically slam him as hard as he can until his neck breaks, so he dies, and we get a battering ram.
That's fair.
Let's start being a little more careful. I'm telling you.
Or
That's pretty one door, you know.
or we throw a sword at his feet and give him an honorable death.
Let out the hint when he's like,
True. We could make him kill himself.
Actually,
Before
yes.
the bio break, can I try to see if he's lying?
I'm gonna roll.
You can do an inside check when we get back.
Okay.
All right. Before the opening of the door. Okay.
Yes,
After
before
he
the
does that.
opening of the door.
I would like to give the hobgoblin an honorable death in a fist fight.
Oh, great! This is what I rolled.
He wants to die.
I know the plot is changing here.
None of us can agree on how to kill him.
What?
I know, and it's like you're not a very close party. We do it what goes together.
He wants to die. He wants to die.
That doesn't mean we have to kill him.
Now
I'm willing to give him what he wants.
library to explore.
We have no official reputation.
Yes.
What's your alignment again? My alignment? Chaotic. Okay. So you should be going.
We have the.
I believe that. Your height does not match your patience.
So in his part of books,
I'm getting it.
where you each part pulls out a handful of big leaves. What he gives you is a type of opening with one use left. He tells you all before he goes that they literally just shifted in this place like a day before and they showed up and just started moving. Like, he wasn't specifically trying to big library. Like, oh, it's probably here. Boom. He has no idea that you're type of opening with one use. 3 spell scrolls. Plane shift, ice, and Lehman's tiny. Wall rice. There's also 6 texts that Scriven Scribe gives value. Each one is a treaty on the outer one is worth 250 gold pieces. So 1,500 gold. So 250 gold pieces. So now for you can search the library. You probably search the library just for 2 hours of time. I mean, I think it's quite a clue. Can we give I know that's one word, but I say we can ask the rest of the
He wants death.
Yeah,
let's
but
give him death.
Well,
I mean, honestly, I think we've gotten all we have.
yeah, I mean, I say we just give him his honorable death. I'm willing to fist fight him.
Okay, should we beat him up a little bit first so it's easy?
No. No, he wants honorable. Let's give him honorable.
He's got 2 hit points left.
Exactly.
If
If he wants honorable, we'll give him honorable. He has 1 more hit point than a commoner.
He'd probably just be annoying if we tried to rush him.
2 hours. Now spent 4 hours in the city. So this is what you find during the life. Let's put my gum out right back.
Let's do what we need with him, and then give him the death he wants.
I'm down with that. I already killed one, so
Yeah.
my bloodlust is sated for now.
It's accepted. Alright. You do not find the tome of the people. It isn't here. Alright, so this is what you do find. You find
We just have to get the rest of the party on board now.
You mean?
Yeah. Guy that wants to put him in a wood chipper.
Alexander, you want to choose one?
I would say your phone went where your phone is.
The Wizards of Ithilien were entertained by a competitive sport called chain lightning.
What is your position?
The wizards imbue certain spells one will do at once, turning into living entities.
Once that it might still be a
So there may be living spells somewhere.
other cultists that are probably dealing with us won't. We really ran into 2.
Alright, so you find the library.
Have you guys ever played any other RPGs?
No.
One of the
I thought about getting into Warhammer like a while ago, but then I saw them over there with rulers and measuring tapes, and
That's a lot of work.
yeah, it seems like too much work just to kill something.
Yeah.
I used to play the Marvel RPG back in the 90s,
Play a
but
game there.
it's changed a lot since then.
How long have you been playing D&D?
While I was searching
Like the early 90s.
That's cool.
But I stopped playing probably 96, 97. Actually, no.
Duke survivors to escape. The last
Probably early 2000s I stopped playing.
I roll on
And then I just started last year back up.
That's cool.
So we're thinking of providing the Hobgoblin with an honorable death.
Okay.
So you are. I'm not. Well, I mean, we are.
As long as we get everything out of
My bloodlust is sated. I'm
That's
good.
that's
I already killed the person.
that's what I'm saying. We get what we need, and then we give him what he wants.
Learn this kind of
Have you played any other RPGs?
after using it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started in like '82, and
Like consistently since then?
no, I played till '90. I played off and on, but I played a lot like when I was younger, and then I stopped for a number of years, and then I started back, and then I stopped like in '96.
It's softer. It's not like
Met my wife, saw that, and then I just started back. My girls are my youngest is in college.
Yeah.
I got that.
Is there any other that you? Is D&D your favorite, or which one you like?
Yeah, I like the the advanced D&D version, so it'd be like first edition. I really like that. 'Cause there's a lot of moving parts in this. It's kind of neat,
20 to
but
30 of these.
sometimes it was more fun to describe out what like try to do this and more about being like clever with things. I don't know. But, like every edition, I played at least a little bit of.
It would work great if it was one of them.
It has like,
But as far as ammunition,
Yeah, there's
But
like I've only been playing for a little bit, but from what I can tell, like this sort of new era is like really easy to like min max and like get a lot of like stats. And like for some people that is
And if that's what you want, that's cool. I mean, you're absolutely right. What I thought would actually be neat is to take characters and play out like a first edition, but when you get to like the final boss fight or whatever, convert your guys to fifth edition and do all these little intricate fights or whatever, and see if you can play that out. Because that's kind of what it's for. It almost feels like.
they just opened the
I mean, there's some other fun games out there if you like things that are more bare bones. I wonder if it's like Nuts start playing Shadow Dart, which is
I really am
A lot
only
of them
played.
are kind of pointless games.
I played Magic the Gathering once.
Not all of them. Some of them are just basic versions, from what I've seen.
Seems too
Like Rock.
complicated for me. But
yeah. There's some
That's
fun
the
old
by the way.
games. I played Traveler back in the day. GSR used to make D&D. They also made Secret and Star Frontiers. And so those were D100, they were like percentile, like for
It
that.
is.
But like Top Secret was fun because it was back
Very
during,
hot.
the end of the Cold War era. So you could spy and espionage stuff, and it's kind of cool.
that is
So-
interesting.
Yeah.
So we get the information
Of course,
out of Hobgoblin that way.
It's like,
Honorable death.
oh, I got an assault rifle. yeah. Well, that's
I'm willing to give him what he wants.
yeah. Keeping the world safe. Democracy.
Yeah, we'll give him what he wants.
Oh no! It was no.
There was this one game that was kind of
Fist fight.
Yeah.
and
So,
you were a clone.
I have to punch in one.
You had like I think a total of 6 clones.
Look
So
at
it was like
me,
you were
guy.
5 more clones or
Oh,
however
my
many.
arm strike one.
And then we have
So you were all like all the players were
all the players were clones of themselves.
Oh, this shit.
So you had like basically you had so many lives, and then but the whole game was in like
I'm
this
serious. You should give yourself like some sort of melee weapon. Just like a dagger.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I have daggers.
Then you would do it.
And what it would do was, like, and it was really hard to play it or run against like a DM.
feel like a morning
because you had to
star.
make up an really cool.
I have perfect.
A
I mean, I have
is trying
mastery
trying to get rid of
longsword.
person B, and person B's going after somebody else, and it was all
crazy.
yeah. But the funny thing was that it's like the whole time, and it was like as soon as somebody
You add your
missed
strength
both or
bonus so
whatever,
you do more damage on
Yeah.
everything with arm strength.
and then like the thing
I don't.
I mean,
I try.
ultimately, it really
try
the
not
computers trying to
to
kill everybody, so they would send you
in
off
melee
this
range of
pointless
Crazy
missions.
vision.
So the
Yeah,
so the
but
trick
it's
was
a
is to
good
kill
method.
everybody.
I have really
You were
good
supposed
decks.
to kill off before you
I
died.
have 18.
It was
Well,
it was
yeah,
really
actually,
cool. It was a lot of fun.
So
Yeah.
with your dagger,
I watched
and if
this
you have, if you're
actual
like,
play like
melee,
D&D show.
then you use your dagger instead of
It's called Dimensions 20.
I don't think I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
So they do like traditional D&D, but they also do alternate versions. Like there's one, it's called like Kids on Bikes or something.
Oh yeah, that's like
So-
Stranger Things.
Yeah, so it's like
bucks.
instead of having like you only there's only a couple different abilities,
You don't
and
have flesh for your fist.
like the DCs are different, and like the
Alright,
add
so-
add
Order of operations. What the hell is happening? Because you guys said a lot of things.
Okay.
So you were going to insight check.
I rolled an 8.
Oh yeah. Obviously telling the best truth you can. He's told you his truth.
Listen, I think we've got all we can out of this guy. How much more do we
You're
really?
going to fist fight him to death.
I'd like to give him his honorable death.
Roll me a d20.
Got a 4.
He hits you first. You take 2 points of damage.
Got it.
Oh, who said we untied him?
Wow.
Apparently he did.
All right.
He's gonna give an honorable death.
It's not an honorable
Oh, you
death.
wanted on time?
I assume it was on time.
Yeah.
Roll d20 again.
If you roll a 1, I'm gonna laugh my ass.
Oh, yes.
All right, you hit it. I got 16.
You did. I was just gonna keep hitting you for 2 hit points every time you fell
See
asleep.
everything in his pocket.
Nothing really of value.
We killed him. You can upgrade this guy enough.
So, is there any magic on the
That's just
south
the
door?
way is to field strip everything you can.
Yeah.
No magic on the south door.
No magic.
Can I investigate it for traps?
Okay? Give me an investigation check.
Hey.
Well,
What'd you say?
that's it. No, nothing. It's a shitty roll.
That's not great.
Okay.
It's a 10.
It's a 10. Okay.
I don't like that.
It seems that it's completely safe.
Sweet.
I'm gonna open it
Yeah.
Okay, you open it.
and go in.
You open it and go in. Okay.
Interesting. Interesting. Creation.
And I hope I don't see that thing behind me.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
No.
Can I climb up on Tormund?
You can be on Tormund, that's fine.
Okay.
But yes, as you guys open the door, there is somebody here. Let me make sure I'm going to the right thing here. That is fine.
Is there another door?
Excuse again.
Or what?
No,
You said
Are we
there
gonna
was.
try our conquer excuse again?
You said there was 3 doors.
And not if it's what he's
Right.
putting
Yeah.
together. It isn't gonna matter.
Can I look over at the other door?
They all appear to be rusted shut.
Got it.
They're all definitely closed. Now, if you want to open any of the other doors, also okay.
So we're still confronting this guy while you're doing that.
Stay at the door, Rock.
Okay. So,
I'll go through the door.
an enormous winged biped with a boar's head paces in front of a barred prison door to the southwest. A ring of keys hangs from a hook on the creature's trident.
So let's not.
Wait, so it has like hands?
Yeah. In fact,
Can we let's like not go in there?
let me see. I think I have a picture.
I'm afraid I know. I
Oh,
think I know.
you got what you paid for.
Thanks. I hate it.
Oh,
Has it seen us?
oh, that is.
It's about to, if it hasn't yet, but anybody who has has history as a proficiency, Arcana as a proficiency,
Oh,
and Karaslav, roll a history or Arcana with advantage, please.
I have a 23 with Arcana.
Wow. Okay.
Is there any way I can
Because I
hide?
get an okay. I got like a +4, but
What'd you get?
18.
18. It's a demon.
He's a demon.
It's an ugly demon.
Is there anywhere I can hide?
are you good?
What's that?
Is there anywhere I can hide?
What did
You haven't gone through the door yet?
Was victimized by demons.
Alright.
Okay, you're hiding on your side of the door?
Killed family.
Keep
They taught me things places should not be.
How big is this guy?
My face is burns from demons.
was it just the one? Or do you
That's not him.
Yes, bust.
Payback.
That's not for us tonight, is it?
I don't know. Maybe I just bought it because I wanted to.
Let's find out.
So put it together in front of us.
It's like mental torture putting things together that we're not going to necessarily fight.
Or we might, and we just don't know.
Well, we're in a dungeon, and
I'm
there could be
assuming
a
we
dragon.
are. Yeah. I'm assuming we are.
So this is our guy here. He has a trident.
We're.
Great
Oh.
depiction. Great depiction.
With the keys hanging off.
Oh, that is literally what we see.
Boy, that just brings it like
Seen us yet.
It's just a red outline that just looks like
I should not have been fucking moving the camera. All right, moving on.
Because
All over. Awesome. This will require some work later. We'll get back to that.
There we go. That's the dude.
So,
Wait, which door?
we will use.
Where's our door in relation to him?
God.
Where's our door in relation to the demon dude? If the door's to the southwest.
The door is actually about to the west of his room.
Oh, so we're coming in here,
Yep.
and the door is over here.
Yeah, I really probably should bring the map, but I didn't.
So we can just. So he's not,
right there
So
in front of
he's
you.
not blocking the door, though.
He is not blocking the
Does he
door.
know
He
we're
is
there?
pacing back and forth. And yes, he sees you guys coming through the door. I do need everyone to roll initiative again.
Wait, I'm hiding.
Okay, still roll initiative.
Gotcha.
He's seen some of you.
I guess he sees me first since I first will be going through the door.
Got 17.
I mean,
Yep.
And her.
Let's see. Hold on just a sec. Let me see if there's any chance you guys talk to me like that.
Yeah, but you guys have the highest
I don't know, Abyssal Inferno or whatever it is.
You said you were going to try to impersonate Walt converts?
Oh god.
Give me a persuasion or deception check. I'm going to say the two of you can each give me an individual. Because you're the assemblage that goes through first.
Would you say deception and persuasion?
Yes.
As you're moving across the city,
You sure I'll use a letter D20? They're actually gonna roll.
Yeah, it's good thing I asked you to roll initiative. All right.
15 persuasion.
oh, I rolled a 2. Oh. I was like, what did I roll?
You don't get to do both.
France.
he was on this
Well, I say either. You got to pick one. All right. So who's about 20?
Me.
Really? You guys,
21.
I'm nowhere near.
17.
Let's say this is like right after you leave the library.
15 to 20.
17.
17. Anything else?
16.
16.
oh, 15.
Seriously, one digit away from us. Gonna be the theme tonight.
Thank you for not stacking up.
Okay, so initiative counting up.
5.
I think it's really stringy.
So you gotta wait for your home and Andrew to go? Or is it just you?
No, they go after.
Yes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's all.
For some on the same turn, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm not move on the same term that I do. If I have any other menagerie, they move after I do.
Correct.
I wish I had like a little anchovy dress and just switching.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. All right. So this
Look at the incredulous look.
I can't hear a word you're saying. What the?
What?
this Nalfeshni
Talking about his cheese.
says, as you guys are coming in,
$1.25 cheese.
I am Malator, the guardian keeper of the prison cells.
So this guy sent us into the prison.
Die. It starts coming to attack you with his trident. But you guys all have the drop on him as you came through the door. So, starting out, Tarasla.
Oh, did you roll with disadvantage in his initiative?
No,
Just rolled.
he just sucked.
Not great.
How far
Wait, is he sucking worse than I did?
Yes.
How far to it?
How do you do worse than?
How far are we?
You guys are all within. So this room. Sorry, I was gonna do that, and I got distracted by it.
Yes, I can draw a map, right?
Yeah, how big?
No,
Uh-huh.
it's an irregularly shaped room. So anyway,
I can draw a box.
It's like a
45 feet tall, north to south. It is 45 feet wide, east to west. However, it's kind of a triangle, so the apex points to the southeast, and there's the longest hypotenuse has the door in it that you guys are entering. There you go. That's the map.
a right triangle.
It's basically a right triangle. The points of the right triangle are each about 15 feet wide.
Yes, because those who have AoE spells would like to know how big the room is.
Right, totally, yeah. So the room is small enough that any of y'all can get to it. Go ahead.
Oh, I can get to it.
And there is nothing to hide behind in the room either.
Yes.
There is a doorway into the room coming from the northwest.
Knowing how big the room is important to us
26 to
AoE
hit.
users.
What's that?
26 to hit.
The hypotenuse has the door you guys are coming through.
Oh,
26 to hit.
And then there's a, yeah, just a second.
Oh, so
I've
it's
got a map started.
Oh, so it's like a baseball diamond.
And then there's a door on that end, on that blunt end.
This one?
There's a door that goes somewhere. And then up at the top of this edge, nope, that edge, there's an open doorway there that's 10 feet
I
long.
definitely.
And then that door doesn't exist.
Oh. Well, then where's the rusted jail cell doors that the key was swinging from his trailer?
You don't see the jail cells from here.
Oh.
You're standing in a doorway. You don't know where the jail cells are.
Okay. Okay. So he starts right here.
Cheese with?
I think. You double check.
Here's
Can we,
Yeah, I was kind of disturbed by that until I figured out it was spring cheese.
can we use the map?
What's that? You can. Hey, he is in the middle of the room for him. Like right in the smack dab. There you go.
So it's a little over. You would be there.
You moved right next to it, right?
Got it. I'm hiding behind.
And you're rolling to
Red.
attack?
Does a 26 hit?
Yeah.
I'm still hiding behind Red.
I don't even have him up, and I know it hits.
13 magical bludgeoning.
13 magical bludgeoning, okay?
My second attack. 21.
Well, what?
21.
Hits.
14 magical bludgeoning.
14 magical bludgeoning. Got it.
And I say, die, demon, on your turn.
Oh man, I just stood here.
So, off topic.
No. Jonathan's turn. We'll come back to you. Jonathan.
Well, I'm just gonna hit him 3 times.
All right. You run up to him. You hit him 3 times.
Okay.
That's how you
Should
do
I
it.
do 1 at a time, or should I roll all 3?
One, roll all 3. He's not anywhere near close to dying.
Okay. 16 plus 7, 23 to hit.
I'm taking inspiration because that's hilarious.
Oh, that's only a 13.
Misses.
And then 21.
Hits.
Okay. And then the weapon that I chose from,
Yep. You're going to see what.
it's 2d6 plus 3 plus a d8 of radiant damage.
Nice. So roll that twice.
Stop with the round.
Okay.
And don't roll one. Sorry.
As I roll 2 ones.
I'm the one rolling.
Plus 3. So 8 slashing and then 1 radiant. That's for the first attack. 6. 9 slashing and 7 radiant. for the
So
second.
hold on, let's add these together. So you had 9 total on the first one, and then 9 plus 7 on the second one.
Yeah.
So that is 16 more, 25 total. Okay, keep going.
That's it.
That's it. That's right. You only got the
I
2.
only hit twice.
And I'll just double check. Radiant doesn't do anything special to him.
No, and then
However,
Yes, they are a magic spell.
have to look up the current version of the Malfeshni.
This is what he looks like, right?
Yeah, technically this is not living.
Look at his little forehead.
He's got a big face.
This is a big face.
Oh, I didn't know you were recording your drawings.
Are supposed
I
to.
have a tactical master. So when I hit a creature with a weapon, I can, with a mastery property, I can replace that property with the push, sap, or slow property.
Okay.
So I like to do the sap property so he has disadvantage on his next attack before the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Nice.
That is nice.
Fighter.
Champion. That's the one with the improved crit.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Why 10?
Okay, I didn't know they were going to go that way. So he used to have immunity or resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. That's not a thing anymore. I thought he was just going to have straight resistance to them. Nope. Not
Yeah,
at
I'm
all.
a champ.
So, all that damage, 25 points, landed normally, as one would expect. All right, that brings us to Kit.
Yeah, I thought about it. I saw it.
Actually, you called out that it was a demon, right, Taroslav?
Which means it has
Said that out
fire
loud.
resistance, probably.
Everybody, anybody who has a reason to know demons, roll with advantage. Everybody else, roll an Arcana check.
Beard black mane. 26.
Against Arcana.
Feel like it bites
Yeah, Arcana. And roll it straight unless you have a reason to know about it.
One.
Taroslav, for instance, has a reason. I would say you can have a reason as well.
I got a 1.
Okay, yeah, you know it's good. 16. Okay.
20.
20, okay. Okay. Taroslav,
Arcana with advantage.
advantage.
Well, you're struggling with the ones tonight.
Yeah. Also, I keep rolling bad, and also my intelligence.
Oh, that doesn't. I've got some help making it roll.
You know that demons are often immune to lightning. What'd you roll?
16.
The two of you know that there's not they often have other immunities or resistances like cold or fire or cold. You don't know on this particular demon, but with those rolls, that's what you guys get.
Hey guys,
Do not attack
Sit
with
around.
lightning or corn. Yes.
yes, no corn
he's a
either.
pig.
Not a big
Don't
one.
not any popcorn either.
I'm gonna peek around the corner and shoot at him with my crossbow.
Okay,
Corner.
Alright, that is 18 to hit.
that just hit.
Got it.
Ooh,
That is
3, baby.
11 plus.
18 armor class. You're gonna have to face some real monsters finally.
We faced real monsters before.
That's 18 damage.
have we died?
This is no longer the prequel.
Anything else?
We're in chapter.
Nope.
It's a risky doing.
This,
Crossbow.
Oh, crossbow.
he casts a crossbow bolt.
My cast wood stick.
There you go.
Or sharp wood stick.
Torment.
Sharp would stick
gotta swing at
a
him.
little bit.
Yes.
Me up to him.
Yes.
Are you still riding Torment?
Yes.
All right,
Like
you're
right next to him.
Yep.
Alright.
up to him too.
Within striking distance.
That's
Yep.
that's within 5 feet now.
26.
Hits.
I would say that hits, yeah.
21.
21.
No, there's a hit. That's my
Oh, yeah.
second attack.
Yeah, that hits as well.
Okay. Wrecking. Still wrecking.
14 and 17.
31 points of damage. And is that all? What kinds of damage is done?
Slashing.
This creature now looks bloody.
I'm done.
All right.
Now
That brings us. All right.
what is it? Wait, oh, we're here. Oh, right.
Okay, I guess I'll run in. I'm gonna shoot a guiding bolt.
Okay. You can do that from the doorway if you wanted to.
Okay, I didn't even know where I was on the map. so-
You hadn't come to the door yet, so
Okay, well then I'll stay outside, I guess. Oh, thank heavens. I had a 28.
that'll do.
It's a level 3. 28.
28 points.
Yes.
Dang, any and next one.
Any blues?
Glowing pigment.
All right. He's all glowing for you.
Yes.
Did you play a card?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
my very first character.
slightly off topic. If I were to respect with the back tree, would that work?
It's really fun.
What? Yeah, a little better. So.
What, Tormund?
Because they can actually do
Yes.
decent amount of
I'm
damage.
gonna say no. Those work with mounts. They have actual mounts, not like a player character.
It's hard to balance.
Okay. Sorry, silly question aside.
It was a good silly question, but yeah, no.
What happened?
Yeah.
She was wondering if the mounted combatant would work with Tormund as her mount.
I have a small lance.
I start running around the room.
Okay. So for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Shillelagh, and then I'm going to whack him with my magical stick.
Got it.
In my campaign, I did friends. I actually did a class. I did freedom for it. It's more like
30
getting
does
on
it.
like
Strangely enough.
that type sort of assist.
Oh, interesting.
So I get to
But we're only level like 3. I don't really got to use it.
do
Gotcha.
I use?
It's interesting.
I haven't used my staff strength. I'm going to use a charge of my staff of strength because I haven't done it.
Okay.
In wrong times, the big
That's free.
What?
Is that free?
Yes. I just get to do an extra d6.
Okay.
Right?
Well, that's 6 plus 11, 17.
Points of damage.
And that's for me. And then Anna is going to back up out the door and then charge forward 20 feet.
Okay.
Which he can do because it's 40 feet of movement
Yeah, easy enough.
With his one horn.
with his one horn. And then,
Right to the heart.
Okay, so you're like the source that nothing
does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
Kobe Silky Heart.
AC's 18.
Okay.
16 doesn't hit.
16 does not hit.
Oh, right. AC's 18.
Yep.
Right. Sorry.
Okay.
What are you going to do with this? Jesus. That's 10 points of damage.
No, you can't.
Oh, disappointing for her, but yeah. Everybody else is like, that's fine. All right, cool. So that brings us to finally our now Ashley.
Oh, wait. I forgot about the thing. Can I have 5 points of damage? Okay, sorry. He hasn't started his turn yet. That's all.
Oh, yeah. We're all
This time, yeah. All right,
Sorry.
it's fine. Okay, well, first off, the Nalthashmi magically starts emitting scintillating multicolored light.
Mirror ball?
I need every more I think rainbow pig.
Rainbow pig.
But I need everybody within 15 feet of the Nalthashmi that can see the light, which is all of you guys that are not standing outside the door. Yep.
So everyone that
To make a wisdom saving throw.
Right.
So is that me and fire?
And you're
Yeah, Friar and you are outside.
5 against it.
What's that?
You're plus 5 against it
I'm
if
okay with
you're
the saving throws, but I'm glad that I did that.
How close?
Yeah, I'm like a silly melee type.
How close? 10 feet?
Which one are you?
Oh yes, look at us. The only
10 feet. Then
the only main magic casters Just sitting back watching your teammates die.
10 feet.
That is everyone.
The other guy was here.
Well,
Well, I don't know if
Corpse
I'm
behind us, yeah.
12 with a plus 5?
Yeah.
Okay, you're frightened.
I got a
Oh,
2
yeah.
Dude, I was frightened when I saw that thing.
myself. Gets
I'm quaking in my shell.
oh Jesus.
Come back.
Fucking ninja.
A 10.
Om is frightened.
Okay.
Oh.
Hit? No, you're safe.
Yeah.
23.
Safe. Safe.
Oh wait, no, Omnom has 15 because of a plus 5.
Saves.
Okay.
All right. And those of you that have saved, since that you're safe from this effect for maybe it is then going to attempt to thrash out. See,
Oh. Well, that sucks.
Taraslav was the
in
first to
melee
hit it, so I'm going to go ahead and attack Taraslav. Bite attack with disadvantage because of sap. Is it just the next attack or the next turn for sap?
It also has it for me because I had it.
What?
It also has it for me because I had it.
But I went after you.
Okay, well,
Okay.
It says
it's still going to be either one instance of sap or all turn, and I'm not sure which.
sap, just disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start.
So it's just this one that it gets the disadvantage on.
Yeah.
So it attempts to bite at you, Taraslav, and it misses. A 4 and a 5. So I'm on par. I'm on normal.
Oh, what
over
a
here.
waste of sap.
And then it's going to make 2 attacks with its claws straight.
It was a good tactic. And it, yeah.
Does a 19 hit you, Taraslav? Does a 23.
Shield.
Or does it now?
Huh?
It does not now?
It doesn't now.
Okay.
How high is your AC?
23.
Oh,
Oh.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Oh right, because you have the aura stuff.
I need sorcerer paladin for this.
all right. With that, it has failed its turn, basically. So I'm just going to say, y'all kill it. All right, moving on. The jailer's dead. There's a trident laying on the ground with a ring of keys.
Didn't even get to
If only
go.
there was a
Magical
Fear effect goes away. What's that?
Do I see anything magical or invisible?
Let's see. As you look to the south west, you see the holding cells, 4 jail cells along the south wall of the cabin. One holds a cyclops, the second holds a dead elf, the third holds a bugbear slumped against the bench, the fourth holds a hunched gray-skinned figure in robes. A worn chest sits along the room's northwest wall. Leaning against it is a giant-sized club. The club is magical.
Hey, Tormund.
yes.
Giant-sized magic club.
You hear, hey, that's mine. It's the Cyclops. In giant.
I just don't
Okay,
leave
but miners keepers.
What's that?
a cycle.
The Cyclops.
So leave the Cyclops stuff though.
Can I try to
Because like
identify where the club is like
Arcana check.
That sounds like personally.
You mean this one?
and so like the club's out here.
So you can hit some magic. Yeah. I'll let you go.
Yeah.
Doug, were you gonna, sorry, Taraslav, were you gonna look in the chest as well?
Is it open?
It's closed at the moment.
Anybody want to open it?
No.
Yeah, the thief can.
Actually, send the bunny. Open it.
We don't have a rogue.
we don't have
Currently,
I'll go open it.
he's gonna give you that.
You open the chest. It's an open chest.
Oh, I'm looking at this.
Ranger.
You see a dagger and a longsword that also look magical.
Wait.
The dagger and the longsword are also magical.
As you go over to pick up the great club, as you grab this gigantic great club, which is probably 8.5, 9 feet long, you grab it, and it resizes down for you. This is probably about 5 feet long. So, great one.
Do you want the sword or can I?
Two-handed weapon.
See what it is.
Yeah.
Also, as you're grabbing it, I would say go ahead and make me Arcana check if you like.
Because if you don't want the sword, I'll take the dagger.
10.
I mean,
10. You also know it's a magic weapon. They're resized in your hand. That was pretty obvious.
What's the sword and dagger?
What are these items?
The sword and dagger.
Yeah.
Are you guys do Arcana checks if you're curious? Or cast identify. Yours,
I don't have identify.
Well, I don't.
but you can roll an Arcana check.
Yeah.
16.
Which one are you looking at? Most of them.
I got a nat 20.
I'll look at the sword.
The sword is a +1 longsword.
I got a nat 20.
All right, what are you looking at? The
I mean,
Dagger.
obviously,
dagger is a +1 dagger.
Alright, so they're both +1.
Anybody who has not failed an Arcana check can also make another one for the Great Club.
Oh, 15 on the Great Club.
I'll allow that. It is a +2 Great Club.
+2 Great Club.
I don't think that beats your Snicker Snack.
So, do you want the dagger?
But
Do
you
you want
can't
the
use your
sword?
Snicker Snack.
I have a +1 weapon.
Alright. I don't. I'll take the sword. If anybody else wants the dagger, they can.
Even if you just stick it in
they're a
your
little
belt.
too pointy for me.
Yeah, I'll just take both. If somebody wants, I'll get them.
Yeah.
Alright.
Cyclops.
I'll take the sword and the dagger.
What's that? Take the sword and the dagger?
Yeah.
Cyclops, what is your
So they're
demeanor?
just both +1.
What's your demeanor?
Okay.
What's your?
Oh, you're talking to the Cyclops?
Yeah.
She.
She.
Yeah. She. Very much she. How big are they?
Apparently, very much. It's pretty obvious. Interesting.
Well, given the way they're measured and the size of a Cyclops, it's multiple letters and some of them are Z's. I don't know. I mean, yeah. Because it's a static inch measurement. He's asking about bus. Sorry. It doesn't translate very well to giant. It really doesn't.
No. No, even an I or a J is like out of scale for a giant.
You said it was a longsword?
No, I did.
Yeah.
So, sorry, tangent. I figured out the bust size of my Luxodon that I created at one point. I did the modeling and everything, and then I'm like, okay, what did I just do? And I actually took and I did the measurements. In her, she's a blade singer, so she's got a magic girl transformation. And of course, you can get bigger during that. She's got an arc during the magic girl.
I feel bad for
Didn't know
her.
that was a thing.
She's half elephant, so she's fine. Yeah. And actually, I did. Her back is. If you like muscle
Okay.
girls,
Okay.
you got a good back.
She's a muscle mom.
Not quite fully, but I mean, I made sure she could support that. So yeah. Anyway,
Nice.
total tangent. I had a lot of fun with that character.
Fit is fine.
She's even more fun to play. She's a schoolgirl.
I have black costume.
Yeah. What's that?
I have the black costume.
He makes
I was. My name is Gertrude. I was attacking a caravan near Chednisad. And one of the cultists, they're hard to say. There we go. Captured me a few weeks ago, brought me here as a prisoner, thinking I would know some information about Blingenstone's interest in Chednisad. You guys don't know Underdark politics at all.
Blingenstone.
What's that?
Isn't that the Deep Gnome City?
The what?
The Deep Gnome City?
Probably, maybe. They're going to tie in lore that I have no idea about. So if any of you guys know this lore, feel free to act like your character knows something about it, and then you search.
Have you ever been to Nomengard?
What's that?
Have you ever been to Nomengard?
No, Gertrude, you're asking Gertrude this?
Yeah.
You speak giant?
No.
Okay, she doesn't understand you.
I do.
Roman God, would she have been?
But no one got it.
I don't, you were the one at the war here.
It's another gnomish city.
It's a gnomish city. Do they allow Cyclops in, do you think?
Probably not.
No, they're not very friendly to me there. I stay away most of the time. They'd be crazy. Little guy, unprotected.
That checks out. Well,
If I release you, will you good now?
I won't attack you.
My group?
No, not your group.
Who would you attack?
Anybody else I find.
I'm gonna let her out
That's her tree.
and give her her clothes back.
Actually, I got a different idea. Take that for my gratitude. She picks up the trident. It goes charging off through the door you guys came in through to somewhere else.
I am curious.
I'll go and tries to do this right.
Okay.
What's that?
But she wanted to reward you for doing good.
Is there
Oh
a
yeah, she picks up the trident. It's like a one-handed like weapon for her. She's attacking with a meat fork, basically. So she's gonna like actually she's holding it like this. Yeah.
Wait, what were the other things in the cells?
There is a bugbear who is slumped against the back wall of his cell.
dead elf.
Sorry, I actually have separate. Now that I'm seeing it, there's a desiccated corpse of an elf that lies on the floor. By the way, Mister, I have magic sight. Do you look at the body of the fallen elf?
Yes.
You find a potion of fire resistance.
Nice.
In holding cell C, there is a bugbear with thick eyebrows slumped on a bench against the wall in his jail cell.
There.
Maybe some of them like to get to credit or something. I don't know.
So what's your
I don't know what bugbear styles are.
Bugbear esthetician.
Does he only speak up?
Wait. Oh, never mind. It gives me. I'm sorry. The first few words are like, "Oh, it's gonna be fine." Although she looks like she's sleeping, the bugbear in this cell. I'm expecting something positive at this point. Rothgol is dead.
Oh,
There's a whole backstory for her, but I have no way to tell it now.
is there anything in her pocket?
So
We could.
you could, yeah,
Speak with Ted.
you could if you really wanted to, but
Yeah.
I'll just tell you, but table ain't worth it.
Okay.
The mysterious.
She just died and is starting to stink.
What about the mysterious figure?
does she have
There is
anything?
a great skinned creature with stringy black hair in the fourth cell.
Is there anything? Going back to the bugbear, is there anything interesting on it?
Nope.
Oh.
Anything in the text. Hold on.
Gone to the war from the last.
Stringy black hair and cultist robes sit hunched in the corner of this cell.
Does it all look like Vecna cult robes?
No, they do not look like Vecna cult robes. They look like Spider Queen cult robes.
Why would they be holding one of their own?
As you are yucking it up as you do outside of his cell, he looks up at you balefully.
What did you do to deserve such treatment?
It's amazing what they'll do to you if you accidentally soak the yokel. Yeah,
The yoke law.
yokel. Yeah, it's it.
So there's a yoke law.
Yeah, there is a yokel here.
That's bad.
What is it?
I was getting
It's
ready
a
to say,
demon.
why are they?
Yeah, it's a powerful fiend.
Yeah.
They've had me thrown into jail. And they're considering me feeling too Karaka to appease low. Low. Hard to say.
It's a tongue twister.
Yeah, it is.
So we're here to rob the place.
Take me with you. I'll help.
Okay.
These guys have lost my loyalty. They're just all about the fucking politics.
Okay. You know about what? Any
Politics. Just seeing fighting. Who's gonna lead who? Who's in charge? Blah blah.
I believe you.
You defeat the elderly, you'll be in charge.
Do you know where they keep any? You know where they keep any special artifacts?
What's it look like?
Part of the staff.
Magic and shiny?
Sure.
Yeah, something like that.
There's something like that in the middle of the web.
That's
Do you know where the web is?
Stands in the shadow.
What?
Do you know how to get to the web?
Oh yeah, it's easy. Just go down the hall. The other way. Well, you didn't go when you came in.
Oh, so that motherfucker lied to us.
No, totally something the easiest way to get there.
Oh,
We did.
We just
We
had to-
least amount of possible encounters. Yeah.
oh, we just went the wrong way.
There was more the other way, yeah.
Yeah, did we just go the wrong way?
No,
Oh, so this was the path of least
this was the path.
Oh,
Still is the path.
Keep going.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
I can bring him back.
there was not a way to just waltz through here unless you were good at, like, being open. And no, you guys weren't good at being open.
we tried.
Did we? No.
No, I meant
That is. No, we didn't.
Not even a little bit.
I mean, if you're gonna try to act like cultists, takes time, do your research, wear the right clothing, say the right phrases. It's a whole inclusive thing.
What are some of these phrases?
He tells you a couple. Like how they say praise wall and some other little things.
All right.
When you see somebody else say this, well, that's the outrank you. You see this? Unless you outrank them and then you see it. She like, gives you a few things, yeah.
So we'll let you free if you fight the Yacht Skull with us.
Well, we shouldn't have to fight it if you just want the thingy.
Yeah.
The question is, do you have anybody who can sneak in and get the thingies
No.
without waking up?
Right.
I can try to. I have good stuff. I have fairly good stuff.
Kraken.
Not me.
Maybe
Is that what's in the web room?
Yeah, that's what Kraken is.
So
I have
Oh, I have plus.
Kraken's pretty scary.
I also have. I have decent stuff. I have plus 7.
well, I was thinking we do like a small group.
The stealthiest.
Yeah. It's
+9 and I can fly.
yes, but I'm
I'm thinking that one we use passive that trace.
I have the cloak of the bat from Amazon. So I can
Giant bag or regular bag?
I do have
regular bat, I'm pretty sure.
I do have passive trace.
Yeah.
You do, guys. I
You
mean, keep talking. I'm not
yeah,
worried.
no, you just shift into
Great at sneaking.
yeah, no, you just
That's
shift
probably me.
into a bat.
Then you stay here.
Yeah, no, you just
Yeah.
shift into a bat.
Yeah, that's fine. I was trying to see if I had anything like any boon I can give you guys.
It's not the number. It's I'm at disadvantage. Of my
Okay.
Yeah, you just shift into a bat. So I can use flying. You could have done it.
Ability on
Hold on, I gotta stay in dark light.
Maybe there's
Does anyone have any? Yeah.
There's like something to give them for an advantage, like one advantage.
Do you
yeah,
not think you have?
invincibility. Yeah, you pick one of their abilities and give them advantage on dexterity or something like that. But yeah, dexterity stuff.
I thought they
And then
changed.
try that.
I thought they changed enhance ability to where it can only do one ability.
No, that's guidance.
That is.
Yeah, I could do guidance too, but enhanced.
Yeah, and guidance now lasts 10 minutes
Yeah, not long.
or a minute. All the one that lasts, you can keep using that specific skill over and over again
Yeah.
and keep getting.
Okay. Let's see.
Is guidance 1 minute?
How dark is the room with the weapon?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's dark, fully dark.
Okay, that's good actually.
So, explain this.
Cloak of the bat.
But you
gives
can't,
me.
Dark vision?
you can't see.
Sure you do. And how are you going to lift this thing up if you're a bat?
That's what I was thinking.
You get in with no problem. Getting out might be the problem.
I just read this while I was waiting for the picture, and now I can't find it.
I say,
Someone who has half of that trace, and maybe one other person to watch their back.
I don't have dark vision.
Well, obviously
Well,
it wasn't
it-
him.
It would be helpful if the people who went in do have dark vision.
you want to ride on my back? Hold on.
Who at the table actually has dark vision?
I mean, 520 feet of dark
Is it
vision.
just you two that have dark vision?
Oh, is it only us two that have dark vision?
I think so.
I think it's only us two that have dark vision. Okay,
Do you have pass without trace?
I do.
Yeah,
But we
That ain't
can't
gonna help.
stack.
we don't need to because pass without trace is an aura.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we
We each cast dark vision.
Well, you know
Okay.
what? It'll help. It'll help through it.
Well,
Like, do you have
you have to
anything
pick
that
between
can
like
help?
stealth or
Like give us
front
advantage.
I can
be actually getting the thing out.
You don't have to touch the web. I can hover above
I
it.
guess it would be stealth
Oh,
because that's
okay.
it'll,
Oh.
they would be
Okay.
trying to get.
That's flying dudes.
Hey, Friar, do you have enhance ability?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Do you guys want stealth or?
Still. Can you
Well,
cast it
he's
on
talking about guidance too, but so enhanced ability is a core ability, one of the five.
What?
Okay.
So it would be like
Dexterity
my stealth
would help with
is
stealth. I can just tiptoe like that.
plus that.
Mine's plus 9.
Would give advantage.
Mine's +8.
Okay.
Wait, do I even need to go
I
with
turn
you?
around.
I can't see right.
Not necessarily.
You can't see.
You can see me without a light. We have dark vision.
I open my mouth.
I say we send in Torment Blow,
And then
and he concentrates on
Enhanced ability for him.
if Friar casts enhanced ability,
yeah,
he'll get advantage on
and then
all dex checks.
Uh-huh.
yes, and then you do pass that trace, and you can
Yeah,
fly.
you're going in there by yourself.
What?
You're going by yourself.
So
You have the height.
I
It's up to
honestly,
you, man. I mean, this is you. This is you becoming James fucking Bond.
And more, be
do
more like
you want someone to go in with you?
Maybe.
Hey,
Do you want someone to go in with you?
Not necessarily.
could I get my cloak in the back?
Is it a two move?
No.
Yeah.
I don't want your broken back.
Take an hour.
Yeah.
How far is your dark vision?
This is a logistical nightmare.
Simon has everything. So
It's kind of funny thinking about like a giant dude that's super stealthy and can fly.
Wait.
is enhance ability concentration?
Yeah.
Is there anything hostile in the room
Yes.
with the web?
Well, he just said that there's someone that we could wake up.
Yeah. The Yoknol usually hangs out in there, as well as Karaki.
So there's a monk with the one called
Karaki would be happy to
armor
eat
with
you.
one called
It's like he'd be happy to eat me.
Is the only way in through the
Like
door?
I would end up breaking some
This door or the other one to the north.
if they try eating
Which has a whole bunch of bad guys.
time. Metal and wood.
How fast are you? 45?
It'd be like eating a jawbreaker.
Okay. Okay.
Or like eating aluminum foil.
Yeah,
I
it's just a
think-
ball of like super dense.
If you want someone to go with you, I also have dark vision. But if you want to go alone, I can hand you my googly eyes of Nite and extra 60.
Are they tuned?
No,
Okay.
What are they?
my googly eyes of Nite.
What's that?
Goggles.
What does that do?
It gives you extra dark vision, an extra 60 feet of dark vision, so you can see
How
even.
big is the freaking room?
You don't know?
Dark vision's what, 120 feet? That's pretty.
Wait, no, how far is your dark vision?
That's what you are.
Oh, 150 feet.
What?
What do you?
Wait.
Wait, could we peek in the
He's
door?
already got something
Oh, you
boosting
have
it.
the spell dark vision.
Yeah, I have a spell dark vision.
Oh, so he'd be concentrating on dark vision. So you'd have to be concentrating on the cross trade.
Wait,
In
is
and
dark
see how big the room is?
Oh wait, maybe it's not. There's that little seat next to it.
Could we peek in the room and see how big it is?
Do you have?
You can't.
I don't.
If you do, you cast the light across the entire room.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to avoid.
Could use Ring of X-Ray.
I don't think so.
That doesn't give you much distance.
Go that.
No, it doesn't.
To the very front. One more.
The inscription
Okay. So you don't. Am I the only one with naturally occurring dark vision?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to.
I can give you my goggles. Goggles at night, so you have 60 feet of dark vision.
He goes back and stands by the tower.
And then we each have 60 feet of dark vision.
Wait a minute.
Okay, so you're the only one going? Is that the deal?
Are you going?
Or are you going?
If you want someone to go with you, I'll go with you.
If we can
Otherwise,
judge
I
how
give you
deep-
dark
I
vision
can
by
cast
giving you
one
my
on
goggles
both.
of night.
It's probably best if you go with me because I'll be concentrating on the magical item and won't be looking at anything else going on in the room.
Okay. Okay.
If we can judge how deep the room is, I can use telekinesis. Just
Okay, so I can use up then 2
I have 60
seconds.
feet of
Talk to
telekinesis.
me.
You can't see it though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I thought you gotta hit
We can put
the
something like a
Oh, you do.
You can't see.
concentration of the one
Cast
eye.
a light and crossbow, shoot it.
Then telekinesis. See, it looks good to
We're
me.
trying to avoid light.
Black site. Some territory.
Okay. Okay.
Black.
So, plan. I think I'll go with Stormont so that I can act as like
Go look
as a
out.
lookout.
Okay.
If I'm like concentrating on lookout, could I get like advantage and make perception pitch?
You just need like some reins.
What?
Like you need like some reins so you can use that.
Reins.
Tie a rope to each other.
So you're gonna have your natural dark vision, and he's gonna have the goggles tonight. Okay.
And then
And who's getting the enhanced ability for dexterity?
Mine's higher.
can you do enhance ability on 2 people? If you
Concentration. Oh, what's
you
up, cast two?
Territory.
This is a good question.
This is against my orders. Do not ask me to concentrate my orders again.
Or does it do extra light?
I don't know if it does.
You want to do pass without a trace or you want to do pass without a trace?
So
At the bottom of it.
higher
says-
level.
You
can target one of the different creatures.
Keeping an eye out.
Just in case you guys don't trigger anything.
So
So
okay.
you can use one of the
Alright.
All right.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on you.
What does
Just
that
in
do?
case.
It's 2 in your AC.
Just in
So
case
yes,
you are caught.
I can.
Okay.
Okay, plan.
Just to give you that little bit of buffness.
Okay.
He'll get my goggles tonight, so he'll have dark vision, but he'll be concentrating on
We're like
halfway. Do you have to concentrate to fly? Can you? Because
No.
no,
They're
okay.
boots.
Okay.
up
Okay.
armoring you like this is a
Okay, so he'll do pass without a trace. And then I will focus on keeping a lookout. Which hopefully actually does something. Okay.
Watch. We open the doors gonna creak and everything's gonna go.
There is no door.
Okay, okay. Oh.
No,
It is an open archway into a very large dark room that you guys have so far avoided hitting with light. Luckily, it's around a couple of corners because the thing has flashlights
it'd be even funnier if it had strings of beads hanging off.
Is it?
So that lasts an hour.
What?
That lasts an hour.
Is this a good plan?
Yes.
I think it's a good plan.
Gave him.
But
The DM has to not wait a minute.
I think it's a decent plan. I'm
Yeah.
not
This is
like
Just
if
head in.
he's got
These are the kind of things you need to do.
enhanced ability.
Otherwise, you're gonna get
What else we can possibly do to make it?
curb stomped. Otherwise, at some point.
does anyone have like aid or something?
I have aid, but I can't. Well, yeah.
Aid's not concentration.
Oh, I can cast it ahead of time.
No, we could just have hit fireball in the room and dash in a dash.
Yeah, because I have the ring
Not
of
gonna let you see
X-ray. If I can really see a little bit into you underneath that, I just
Yeah, you do pass
fireball.
without trace.
Fireball.
I'll do detect magic.
Okay. I can do the apartment all over.
But he still needs dark vision.
I
He's got
have,
the
I have
goggles.
an item that grants dark vision for 60 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So right now I have 120 feet because it extends my dark vision, but I have natural dark vision, so I can get within minutes of
These two have all the buffs.
Ranger, baby.
Just a simple.
Plus, I mean, Shield of Faith.
I have the whole feeling this concentrate, so I'm not doing that.
Oh yeah, you're gonna concentrate.
Yeah, I give him
I
Shield
just
of
gotta
Faith.
sit here and think about
It's
it.
not much, but it'll help.
You guys want aid
Everything off while you're in there.
She said you guys want aid also.
I don't know. We're trying to think of like.
Just a second level spell. So
Yeah.
if you guys want it,
Well, that's
that does 2 people.
So if you do that, arch will make
We want to contribute it all that there is a solid plan. It's a
very
Listen, at the very least, if Roman gets in trouble, we can find out.
as much as possible.
Here's the only thing I'll say is, does anybody have a familiar that can scout ahead?
No.
Well,
Do you have to find not
have a little buddy.
but it glows
Why does it place?
because I said it did.
I could summon Cuddles, but he'd probably make too
They
much
can't
noise.
turn invisible, right?
Let's just cover him.
Wait, wait, no, give me just a second. I want to see if my summon Fae can.
Cover him in tar.
Or no, you wanted to open.
You want to tar a bunny?
Oh, that can't turn into either.
That is
Okay, I said like 10 sessions ago when I was flavoring it that it glowed, so I'm sticking with that.
Like a bucket over it.
Then you can't see and you can't scout.
All right, I think we have a settled plan.
Yeah, I mean, if anything happens, we can run after.
It's just get
What?
quiet. If anything happens, we can notify your next of kin. Not a problem.
And we have that telepathy, right?
Yeah.
So you
This is going south.
Prepare to leave.
Okay,
Prepare to
Everybody
leave.
all heal up.
Just make sure leave them their rights after.
Oh yeah, I'm good with that. I got
Last rights.
yeah. I got you, buddy.
As you guys start from the holy this large chamber, to the south there's a barrack. Luckily, it doesn't have anybody in it. There are 5 bedrolls, each with a small chest beside them that are tucked into this room. A large desk stands near the east wall, and there is a table and chairs around it.
Just hold them straight up.
You guys have already cast your spells, right?
so we're doing aid, enhance ability, pass without trace, and detect magic.
All right.
And shield of faith. Can you do shield of faith with
Did you upcast it? Yeah.
Cast it, level 1, but I can upcast if need be.
Sure.
I don't know.
We are going full Ocean's 11 on this one. We'll see what happens.
All right, Danny Ocean.
There is a chance.
Like it'll say if it has an upcast feature if you go to it.
I'm saying I have a chance. That's dumb and dumb.
So what did your roll? What did your give us? You have a plus 10, is that right?
You
What's your
got extra
AC?
hit points, but then you
Like
got
without shield. What?
19.
19.
You have y'all 5th level Shield of Faith.
so for the duration.
Don't upcast it. Don't upcast it. It doesn't have any upcast in it.
Yeah, just level 1 Shield of Faith.
What's that do?
It does matter. It does the same thing.
Disintegrates in a harmless burst of fire. So
Oh, it gives us plus 2 AC.
No, we can't do that. A shimmering field surrounds a creature.
Oh, yeah, we're not doing
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Look at me.
Look at me, I'm glowing.
Okay. You give
It's a memory.
he's like this. I can't silence.
So I guess
In darkness, it may not shimmer.
Okay.
It may not. Not it does not.
I would allow it. It's fine. It's just plus 2 AC.
We've had people roll like.
Okay, so Shield of Faith, where you go. Can I do that for multiple targets?
Where it's like, oh,
Is it concentration?
It has concentration.
No.
No.
Got it.
Unless it upcasts to a target.
All right.
You guys stay down the hall.
Hey, does it have touch or self?
4 damage. Yeah.
I think it's,
It may be a self.
it just says buff. in the deck. Creature of your choice.
Okay, you have to find them.
Within range.
What's the range?
Okay, so we're having 8. Who else is getting 8? Fryer, who else is getting 8? It's 3 people.
Well, she give it temporary hit points to.
It's not temporary hit points.
If only we prepped for things like we do now.
8 if you cast it
I
at
can-
level is only 2 people.
Yeah, I can either cast it as 3rd level or I can cast 2 second levels and just waste.
Wait, I thought it was 3 people.
If you upcast it,
Oh, casting it.
is it just
Dialing up. Choose up to 3 creatures within range. Each creature's hit point maximum and current hit points increased by 5 for the duration. Using a higher level spell slot causes it to be 5 more hit points each.
Okay, so you
So I
can
can
choose a
only do
third
three.
person.
So you can do second level.
If you guys are found out, make sure to tell us
5
telepathically
points.
so that we know to
If
run.
you do 10 roll, you do 10 points. If you do
yeah, I saw that. I was
15.
So that if you guys die, you at least give us a chance to.
By the way, it's a great.
Yeah.
If you have hard enough
Come back
to
later.
I had it.
Oh, you're assuming they haven't.
So that's why.
Yeah. Yeah.
So who is the third person?
I don't know. It's the third person if you're Catholic.
Did you give it to
Yourself?
I mean, I can go
Yeah.
in.
Okay.
I can.
You're not going in.
You're not going
Okay,
in.
I think we need to execute this.
We're too far. We're too far. on the
I think we need
Let's
to
just go.
execute.
Let's just go.
All right.
I'm done.
You got advantage on what was it?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. All dexterity checks you have an advantage.
And then I'll do detect magic just in case, and he'll do pass without trace.
All right.
37 or 8.
I need you guys to do stealth checks. The two of you that are going in
That'd be funny. Like, oh, I failed right off the bat.
Yeah.
with advantage because that
And
is,
a plus 10.
that is a dexterity-based check.
Okay. Advantage and plus 10.
Plus 10? 20.
You only got a 20? With the
I
plus
rolled a
10?
1.
Okay.
Good thing it's not critical failure.
But I have plus
Did you roll
9.
2 ones?
No, I didn't roll second.
Oh shit!
You get
I know.
advantage on everything.
Tease us.
Oh, well, 38.
Oh, that was a tease. That was fun. I like how you did that.
Fucking tease.
I got a 32.
I got a 2 or a 38.
Wow, 230.
32.
32. Okay.
230s. Wow.
See, now this is good opening act.
You're
Let's-
in it. You're in and out like a whisper.
Yeah. In my eyes, you guys just disappeared. Like you're
Yeah,
gone.
they turned the corner to go down the hall, and you guys look down the hall and they're gone.
My password
Just
is
vanished.
13.
It's like Jurassic Garden Galaxy moving so slowly.
Well, except he actually just yeah. Just double check one more thing here. Oh come on! I found it earlier. Where is it? Go?
I'm clinging to your shoulders, right? And we're flying.
Yes. Be like Superman style.
Ba, 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 ba.
Follow
Ba,
that.
ba, ba. There it is. As you start approaching this web, it is gigantic. This room is probably, let's see, what's your longest dark vision between the two of you?
60.
60?
I gave up my 120, so you can have 60.
You don't see the end of this room as you start moving forward. You start seeing a web in the distance, very large web that goes from wall to wall. And wall to wall, by the way, is total of probably about 60, 70 feet long.
Okay.
So it's very large. This web is not just a web. It is a complex of webs that go in all directions, of course, in 3 dimensions. So, as you start approaching this web, since you're the one piloting,
Sorry.
Normally I have a very. It's alright.
give me,
Alright. So back again.
what's the official rule? Just to,
Alright. We'll just start with the follow one by the door there. Are you reckless?
What? Well, no, but you get advantage if you do
Two
activate.
attacks on you.
Because it's dexterous.
Give me an acrobatics check,
With advantage.
which would be with advantage. To see if you avoid touching the web at all. As, by the way, you start seeing 30 feet of detect magic, right? So as you guys are approaching the strands of this web, you start seeing something glowing in the middle of the web that's been encased.
Do we get the plus 10?
That's past penetrates. That's only for stuff.
Okay. 23.
23. With the 23, you have successfully navigated this first part of the web. Give me another, as you get 10 feet closer, give me another acrobatics check.
Yeah. So
Advantage?
multiple people
With advantage.
move around
Me too.
and just cast lightning.
With a 22.
So
Still able to make your way through the increasing density of the web.
It's nerve-wracking.
As you
Yeah,
get
it is.
within about 10 feet of where he's pointing at, you see it now. There is a knob about this big, it's webbing, that is solidly wrapped around something. And I need another acrobatic saving throw with the highest DC yet. Sorry, acrobatics check. With the highest DC yet.
what is it?
20.
14 dex save.
With the 20.
So I have advantage.
I need you to give me a straight saving throw. As one of your feet brushes one of the webbing.
Oh, okay.
25 DC on that one, by the way. 20? You easily pull your foot free.
But,
Please.
yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
So
And you hear in the distance.
So
Do we hear that?
now or?
Everybody hears that.
They're probably not.
Concentrate.
So they're dead. Leave, right?
Okay, so it was a good plan. We'll just get a couple more people and then we get it.
This is not a problem.
You are now right there where it
They're
is.
fine.
Just gotta grab
With
it.
your 60 feet of dark vision, at this moment, you don't see anything that made that noise.
So
I mean, you could try to still.
We are in kind of initiative right now.
Can I hear what direction it came from?
Because I think
North? Can I tell how far
You
away?
guys have been traveling
Could
north.
we distract it?
No. No,
We're gonna have to go out and meet them.
It echoed off
But could
all
we
the
try to
chamber
lure it
walls.
towards
Okay.
us?
You cannot get a better.
oh, like you go out and start beating on the edge.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I was thinking
Oh wait, telepathically I can talk to you guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
yeah,
say
we're
like,
stop at the bond.
Can I?
do you need us to distract this thing? Maybe try to like. We're going.
I have a thought on that.
I can X-ray and fireball.
See?
Thermaturgy or whatever.
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy. That's terrible.
Focusing on half of
is it concentration?
No, that's just a cantrip.
Yeah, cantrip.
Yeah, I don't think it has concentration.
Yeah, because you could cause
What's
a
your intended
tremor.
effect?
Loud voice.
they all move around.
That's a terrible idea.
No, it's not.
They know something.
I mean,
What's the range on that? Let me see.
Well, it depends on where he's
I think that
trying to get
because I always want to
Good idea.
distract it so they can at least get the
mean,
thing
they already
and bring
go-
it towards us.
If you're wanting to make a noise on one side room and then make a
that,
hook
right? You
for
can
the
do
exit,
noises.
then
Yeah,
that's an
I just
idea.
want them to
Can you
be able to
do?
get-
Is
I think we should find somewhere to hide when they come out.
I just saw it. I mean, you can do a noise.
Supporting our teammates is out the window right now. We give them a plus half.
Yeah.
You can also close doors.
good luck.
None of those visible.
Booming knows that you can probably grab your weapon.
Nope.
20? No?
That'd be mage hand.
It says invisible hand.
Does?
You can, yeah, right here.
Yeah, you said you
You
shot
can
me down with
instantly
it.
cause.
Sorry, I didn't know about that effect.
Wait, what does it say in thaumaturgy?
And so the windows and doors thing is
Yeah.
under a subheading called invisible hand.
So I can grab the web and go 30 feet away from us.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
I guess so. I think I'll allow it. I mean, it's not as dexterous as like a mage hand, but you can just make it do a thing.
Yeah, it's just kind of. If they can feel, if it's a spider, they can feel where the.
All right. So where you look out and you see where it's anchored to the walls, about 30 feet away. You twang it over here.
Yes.
Okay.
So
What are you doing while this happens in this instant?
Okay.
Because that was his turn.
Okay. In this instant,
You are within melee distance of this bundle in the middle of the web. You are not yet adhered to the web.
I was using the
wait a second.
What do you mean not
I
yet?
didn't think
Neither
about
one of
this.
us is here to the web, are we?
Neither of you are adhered to the web yet.
Okay. I don't like that word yet.
I know you don't.
There's a lot of rolls involved.
Yeah, not a saving throw involved, I assume.
The spear's not magic.
So the
I just
I was
think
having
the
plus one great sword.
help action
Which
just
looks like an
To try to get the thing out?
Do you have a
Yes.
knife?
As a great sword.
Can you cut the little pouch and grab the
Oh,
thing?
I do have a dagger.
But you're the one that has advantage on like sleight of hand.
I took my action already.
But if she gives the help, then you.
Oh,
I'm allowed.
Wait, but he
I'm
already
not.
has
I haven't accepted the help action as a final answer.
Yeah,
So.
but he
I
Yeah.
definitely had a question mark on the end of it.
that did have a question mark.
I think.
Give me just a second. What's my sleight of hand?
I mean, because if you already have advantage, can you do double advantage? I don't
I mean,
think so.
Sleight of hand.
I assume every
Garbage.
character has a dagger. So if you don't have a dagger, you have a dagger.
Yes, I do have a dagger.
You have a dagger.
Just a second.
Okay.
Oh, my
You have a
inventory.
dagger. You have to eat with freaking something.
Can I pour potion straight on the thing to make it straight so that we can easily pluck it out?
Are always honey.
Give me a straight intelligence check.
Oh,
That's how you keep peas on the knife.
yeah.
You make honey, and then they stick to the knife.
7.
Guys,
Brilliant. Except no potions of and even with a 7, what does it say you can pour it on an object explicitly?
don't have great sword magic.
It's a potion. You have to ingest it.
yeah, it's gonna interact.
Unless
with
it's
your-
like oil of slipperiness.
Yep.
Wait, I have an oil of slipperiness.
Yes, you do. We all do. I think we all do.
Not all of us.
Not me.
And then the Benny Hill soundtrack
Wait,
would start
wait,
playing.
I have the wrong kit. The other one does probably.
Wait. That's
I thought we had
It's a grease big artifact on the floor of this cavern.
ring just allows me to cast the
But it's ingestion. A crystal, in this case, you don't know it's crystal yet, but it is a piece of crystal, cannot ingest a potion. And you, even with a 7, you would know that. You can't
not-
find.
it's non-porous.
And by the way, you look at it and you try to find the mouth and you can't. That's what a 7 gets.
How big is this bundle?
It's like this big.
Oh, so you just grab it and
No,
Even
because
you
the
would-
web. It's encased in web.
We did.
It is. And you know that a knife can cut through webbing quite easily. If anything.
I will take my dagger and then slice it out of the web.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Okay.
So, Betty Hill. No, we didn't do the oil of slipperiness. Sorry. Well, so we have to retcon away the Betty Hill soundtrack.
It's kind of the vibe.
Okay.
This much.
Straight.
And I guess it's not his soundtrack, but
Oh, everybody knows it's Benny Hill.
Entry of the Gladiator.
Soundtrack.
Yeah, anytime it was.
Entry of the Gladiator.
really.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what it's called.
What is it?
11?
Enter the Gladiators?
No, not the sax part, but the
Yeah. So are we just like chilling here?
does she get advantage?
Nice.
Start cleaning my sword.
Like a circus theme.
Yeah.
I get advantage from enhanced ability for the deck.
Ah, yes.
I am going to
Not a
rule that
glorious
that
thought.
is cloth, paper, or rope, which has an AC of 11.
Okay.
You hit.
Okay.
I'm going to say, doesn't matter how much damage you do, you're able to slice open the pouch. You can then use an object interaction to grab this thing if you wish.
Yes.
You grab it? You
Yes.
got it.
Do Torment and I still have our movement? Can we move away now?
Tormund still has his movement. And you have yours.
Yes. I'm not moving. I'm
You gonna run?
clinging to his back, but
We're gonna fly. I'm not gonna run.
Oh, I mean,
Yes.
I'm going to need
Oh God.
everybody.
3 acrobatics checks.
Why the advantage?
With advantage. I still got my concentration.
Okay.
And they're in reverse order this time. So the first one is 25.
That 28 rolled.
Total.
Would you say it's 25? I got a +5.
That's exactly what you need.
Okay.
The second one's a 20. This is what they were going in, by the way.
Oh, really? With advantage.
Advantage. 17.
Give me a strength saving throw.
No. Oh, no.
Well, this is the good news. You're freaking strong.
24.
You, again, have some webbing pluck at your arm this time, and you rip your arm free of it just fine. Again, you probably sent some vibrations through the web. Let's see.
20 that time.
20 this time? What's your fly speed, by the way?
45?
45.
Okay. This was difficult terrain. You guys are just the edge of the web. 25 feet away from where you were when you started.
Oh, you can't cash.
Yeah, but it's a 60-foot line. So I'm
Roll
going
me a
to
D20 wall.
Fairy and you. First roll. And then everyone else roll a D20, and if you roll a 3 or 2,
Nope, you don't get direct on me without a curvy. So I'm going to give you a chance if it was really, really high. But anyway, yes, you have the piece of the rod. You have moved 25 feet south through the web. You've heard a large roar. Is anyone else doing anything in this instant?
Yeah, but
Bonnie was the
large
high.
roar. Do I know what that is?
So you're in the bolt where you go. So again,
Give me a history or arcana check.
22 lightning damage.
I'm really good at those.
You know what? Now would be a good time for fireball.
Yeah, I like to move into the hallway where I can peek into the room there.
17.
And you use your light source to do so.
17.
Yeah, none of us have dark
With
light.
my mouth closed.
You think it's a good idea?
Not yet. I want to get further away. And I say that over the comlink.
Or the comment about this. Like some unholy mixture of demon, dragon, and spider.
I'm going in.
Lightning damage.
I'd like to peek in with my mouth closed.
But none of us have dark light.
You have light going?
Yeah.
No!
What's your distance for bright and dim light?
I mean, it's already out.
Do not. Do not.
I mean,
We're trying.
I was really kind of hoping to run right to that.
Right? Is the right page.
Just fall.
And then dim.
Dim for another 30.
Okay.
If it falls on you, you
Go ahead, do it.
You illuminate your party members at the edge of a web. And you cannot see past light.
You are terrible.
There's a demon.
No, demon.
Here, shine your light around and see if you can see anything. Well, yeah.
Big, huge chamber. There's a large web at the edge of the web.
See how it would have went down if we would have done it instead of you guys.
Here, let's be the really stupid background characters from
This.
no, from Jurassic Park. Go
No, I'm saying
I think we should stay off the web. I don't think we should be on the
big
web.
open room with webs in it. It's smarter to fight in the doorway
Out of the web.
than
I agree. I would rather be in the room. I just
I hate demons, but I'm not stupid. No, this classic.
Next turn. You guys have the initiative.
Just keep it running. Flying. Just keep flying.
All right. This round, you're out of the difficult terrain. He's able to move 45 feet towards you,
misses, bolter, you can
15 feet to where you are, and then he blows by you by 30.
Just keep right to the wall.
Going.
I missed.
Do you have?
Yeah, you got the.
You all got it?
Yeah, you got it.
Man, what?
All right.
Man, what?
Oh, is that your telekinesis?
Man.
Or your telepathy?
Man, what's the rush getting out of the room?
During breath.
Yeah. We heard that menacing word.
Yeah, what's their rush getting out of the room?
No, you steel chair.
You didn't hear the big
You
thing
heard
in
the
there?
big thing.
Well, give you a death save.
We got it. We got it. Go.
Okay, I guess I'm leaving.
All right, you guys are running?
Also,
I'm running.
you must be killed.
No.
What was
Come on.
Was it a demon?
Also, for
No,
my
no.
Warforged
It wasn't.
aren't the most
I
bright.
think it was something else.
So,
About this around.
Giant spider.
Probably just a spider. Just a loud
So-
I
spider.
think we're good.
It's a barking spider. I've heard of those
the
things.
ceiling, coming to a stop just 50 feet away from you guys. Put this out there for me, and its legs will come off the platform if you're not careful.
You're one hit later on the finger.
It looks
It's definitely a spider.
It's kind of like that, except the bottom half is a spider.
See, it's a spider.
It's a dragon, a spider dragon
Okay.
that moves extremely fast.
So am I
into
good to
your
just let
field of
loose?
vision.
How,
Hey, I tell you what, let's run and you
It
can
has a
argue with
climb
me
speed.
about it.
How about
can it get
y'all
through the
run,
door?
I still hide, and
Is it too big
I'll
to
race
get through the
this
door?
place
Too big to get through the door.
What?
facing this
Through the
realm.
door.
It gets squeezed through the door.
Fireballs. Use
Okay,
every
so-
spell slot I have on fireball.
Are we just using the whole map? Can I draw the door somewhere? How big's
No,
the
he's
door?
already.
Hold on, let's
on.
see if we need to first. But
He's not out in the open or out.
No, but he's on the
he's,
ceiling.
he's currently over his webs on the ceiling.
Can those in the doorway see him?
Those in the doorway can
How
now
far
see
from the
him.
doorway?
All right.
About 60 feet.
60 feet.
So
He's right at the edge of the dim light from
am,
lamp.
am I allowed to get an action in before we do combat?
If you want to deceive me, roll deception.
I'm trying to convince him that it's not a demon because he wants to fight the
We
demon.
want to run.
I'll give
And I actually tried.
Can I
What's
give him
it?
the hell back? Because we're both doing it.
Are we?
Roll, I can roll again.
Hold on. Are
I'll roll another one actually.
is it okay to take an action
Jonathan, you're doing
for
Hold
that?
on, hold on.
What?
I don't think we should fight it.
No, I think we
No?
should run.
Is
Instead of 4 to 5,
I got an 11.
11.
I got a 7. If it's
Going on a demon.
if Tigray was here,
It's some monstrosity.
Arachnids have 8 legs.
priest knows this is.
I actually have an idea that isn't that. Can I do an action?
And actually,
Those guys.
technically, he's right. It is a monstrosity.
Okay. I close the door.
There's no door.
Close the door.
There's no door. It's a large opening that a huge creature like this dragon spider probably could get through.
And we should go.
All right, so he's now said we should go. What do you do?
I would like to cast Hold Monster.
There a size?
What is it, a monstrosity?
Check for that.
And what's the range?
I don't want to. Get out of here. We got it.
I like your idea though. That's good.
It doesn't have a size restriction.
I was just double checking. So you
Three.
can't hold it correct.
From what I can say,
Oh my god, that's what this thing is?
No,
the
it's
range
a spider dragon.
range is 90 feet with a wisdom
range.
with wisdom 13 save.
Wisdom 13 save, you said.
And if it fails, it's paralyzed.
Yeah, hold on.
Good work.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep, that's good work of my last level 5 spell.
Rolls a natural 15. It has a +2.
All right. Well,
Well, there's your action.
it was
That means you can run now.
nice knowing y'all.
Fight over.
Keep running.
Yes. The rest
Let's
of
just
us
see how
are
far we can
Fight
get.
over on.
Well, why can't it leave him?
I choose run.
We're all leaving.
You run as well?
Yes.
It's
You
not.
dash?
I definitely choose run.
Yeah, we'll do that thing.
Okay. So, what we have, if you guys dash, is the 3 of you will be in the lead by 30 feet.
Hey,
The 3 of
That would be a
them
good
will
time to play that music.
be right behind, will be 30 feet behind you.
Can I, as an action, cast a log strike on the torment? So I can get another 20 feet.
You ass, leaving us behind.
110 feet.
You do notice that he seems like he's the one who's going to be the bear catcher.
I am.
Hey, hey.
Wait,
I have transportation. We're not gonna leave you behind if you get attacked, but I'm just looking for where we can get.
Can I grab him by the scruff and just
I do
drag
it.
it with her?
It's second level. Wait, no, it's a second level. I'll do it at third level. Second day after
I'm not gonna be light. I'm like 300 pounds.
You now have 40 feet of movement speed.
Nice.
So you're slightly, and you have a little bit more too. And we'll say that it came in at the same time. So you guys are 40 feet from the doorway. Y'all are 60 feet from the doorway. The captive you freed is right up there with you,
Okay.
just legging it.
Cyclops when you need it.
Yeah.
Cyclops is you hear
Clear enough.
a roar and combat happening from the northern half of the
He's
combat.
clearing things out, I hope.
It's fighting something.
He's gonna die.
We'll talk a little bit more about that later.
Well-
She.
I don't care.
Thank you.
She's gonna die.
Oh God. Who has one? Who has one?
Let's do it. Let's.
No, wait, you need the dash.
I don't want it to fall in love with me.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, can you hit
He
it?
never
Can you
lost
hit
it.
Chuck it?
I'm the one that's all the way back here still.
During the next turn,
How far behind?
the
are you?
spider
At the
dragon
very back.
crawls.
I was
60
peeking in the doorway when they ran
into the
back.
large chamber.
But
and pokes
then
its
you
head.
ran.
I started.
Just
High as the ceiling.
I'm still just behind them.
I know you're
pokes
behind
its
him.
head
Far behind.
into
Not
the
that far.
open doorway that you had just come through. The party, I'm assuming, is still running.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Are all able to get through the iron door that looks like it's probably too small, except for this thing that maybe squeeze through slowly.
That's not comforting.
And in the next round, you're able to flee this complex altogether and dash back through the portal and find yourselves in a comfortable chamber. A little out of breath, perhaps.
Yeah.
That's how we used to do it.
Yeah.
You just want to get the treasure.
And I just for flavor, as Illustrio says, oh, we should close it. Okay. She just kind of nonchalantly hits the crystal as a spider leg reaches through. Chopped off.
Nope, they got another spider leg.
It is a 15-foot long
That's just
segment of spider leg.
Chopped off?
It's about
Yeah.
2/3 of the spider leg.
You want some spider waffle?
yeah. It's like chicken and waffles, but it's spider leg and waffles.
Roll for can you cook crab? Or can you cook crab?
What would I
We
roll for that?
didn't. We didn't.
Great,
learn the
it's me.
secret.
Roll a survival check
We
for cooking.
survived.
Is that a trophy?
That's.
Leg trophy.
Just kill us. We'll see how that is.
Is it a secret that it's now missing a leg?
That's not a secret.
I got a 12.
A 12.
Oh, okay.
With a 12, you manage to roast the spider leg. It does turn bright red while it is being cooked.
I feel like that's the wrong color you want it to be.
Crab. It's like a crab.
Like I said, crab or what?
Crab legs turn red.
Oh, I don't eat
And yes, unfortunately, you leave it on the heat a little long, and it's a bit chewy.
It's fine.
So, if anybody wants
A
some,
little butter. We'll do it.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm not picky.
Yeah, and actually with the 12,
Dried meat.
with the 12, he also burns the milk solids in the butter, so it's not that great.
Oh.
Well, I'd like to.
Cut the tip off. And make a necklace out of it.
Shut up. Hey, do you have a moil in your equipment?
Oil. Oh, and
Tip them away.
that may have been the worst thing of the night.
Disappointment.
Oh. Yeah, luckily you didn't see the Aqua that was coming behind him with much slower speed.
Oh.
See,
It would
it's
have been
okay to run.
It would have been an interesting battle. You guys would have won,
I would have won.
I'm sure.
You would have?
But at the same time, it would have
When did
done
he ever-
damage. It also
Oh,
would have
I'm
taken
sorry,
damage.
guys.
But
I looked at
honestly, the snatch and grab was probably the smart play there.
I cast banishment.
Hey, the whole monster's a good idea. That would have definitely bought it.
Yeah. Oh, I had one level 5 slot.
Yeah, you can
I had to use them.
Being a
poison
spider
of
is that
spiders.
doesn't bother me at all.
What? See, that's why it's so
His
cute.
breath weapon is poisonous spiders.
Yeah, that's great. I wasn't getting the
It's
from
breath
right.
weapon. And this is what the yacht claw looks like.
Oh, trees.
Thanks, I hate it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so that is a demon. No, see, I didn't know that one. I didn't know that one.
Oh, there's a spider dragon.
I saw a spider.
That was very evil.
What did we get?
And it can also turn into a toxic myth.
Do we get a level?
You guys get a level. You get 10 days of downtime. You can go to level 12.
Get plus one
You got a great club +2. You got a longsword +1. You got a dagger +1.
potion of fire resistance.
You got a potion of fire resistance. You didn't investigate the other room.
Oh, is that where the secrets would have come in?
Not secrets. The secret for this chapter. Go back to it.
Okay, cool. So give me.
Did you learn the secret?
I'm just checking. I'm going to check and see if it.
Intelligence 18. Intelligence -2. It's got to roll a natural 20. Get back.
See, I have a tracker. Let me look at it.
19.
Can't forget the catch.
I think it was somewhere else, but you guys didn't go though.
It's hard to believe.
The more difficult path probably would have had the secret in it.
Oh crap!
We'll
I
get
forgot
more
about that
secrets.
part. We got to get secrets too.
They will help you. Yep.
You don't have to.
Yeah, it's a nice multiplier.
Jonathan's a gossip, so he can tell the secrets.
We got what we needed,
It's a gossip.
and we survived.
How that works.
He's a loner, but he loves gossip.
You know how many has
He lives in the woods, but he loves gossip.
Secrets tracker.
What?
I want to write class, and there's no class.
He people when I do gatherings.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what do you know?
What?
Gertrude and her friend Roxana knew about an imminent attack by Loth's cultists, but they provided no warnings.
Why?
So you guys learned that. I mean, just because you had a pretty good interaction with her. So say just it's Gertrude's secret from chapter 2.
We get the secret.
You guys get Gertrude's secret. Yep.
Yes. Now can we get a hero?
Telescopes.
What?
Now can we get a
Like
hero?
No.
Sandwich.
A lamb sandwich.
Let's not waste sandwich.
If you want to exchange all 20 secrets for a single hero,
There's a tree fragment buried.
No.
That is very tempting.
you will first have to collect all of them.
Is it real lamb or the loaf? Lamb loaf.
Oh, lamb loaf. Ugh. I like lamb loaf.
Yeah.
Never had it.
I would trade 20 secrets for a lamb.
I think it tastes better.
Anyway, over trade.
Yeah.
Given that they don't have the origin of where that really good real stuff comes from on the vertical fit with all the space, I'm going to say it's probably lamb loaf.
No, it comes from Chicago.
So
He's trying to where it comes from.
cast himself out of the far realm.
Oh my
The
god.
stockyards, man.
No, the company that makes those, they're in Chicago.
They're not the one that did it first.
Well, no.
Something similar. And that's how the slots got here.
They don't have in Greece.
They don't have
real.
it.
That's what you're talking about.
Have we missed any secrets so far?
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah.
Well,
Maybe.
Well, I didn't know if we missed one.
Alright, so we ran like cowards this one.
Yeah.
When you go back to Ebron, is it industrial Ebron or city or something?
He did.
We got one
He
of
did
them.
good.
I wonder if there was another
spider
one.
dragon.
Well, we said we didn't miss any.
There's a spider dragon.
That's
By training the magic,
Yeah, let's see if we should kill it.
Looks like Eagles.
so. When we go back to Ebron, is it industrial city Ebron?
It is not urban. I won't tell you more until you get there, but it's not urban.
Wait, we're going back to Eberron?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
going.
you guys are going on a wild whirlwind tour of all, and this is our Underdark episode. We'll see where we go next time.
Get to show you all my home. Where it looks like
I
Detroit.
would expect.
It does.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe we just meet up with Scatel.
don't go out the wall.
And what was your character's name from this?
Yes, and then y'all actually get experience. Yeah. Robo racist the inscription. Okay, the inscription. As we all think you're inferior because you're a flusher.
Oh,
I was actually really happy with the size of that.
Oh, thanks.
Because chances are, if you have two sisters,
The following
one would be the favorite.
Third.
We'll also be visiting the afterlife.
Are there more stories besides?
There are two, I believe, one or two others that are AL legal. There's one that's actually in the book,
Wow, yeah.
Would love to go back to the universe.
and then there's another one that's that I have to buy off her.
Showing her friends
it's yours, right?
when I was just a baby.
Oh, yeah.
She used me to show her
I'd
friends.
love to go back to Eberron. It's
Parts
funny.
of
Yeah. Well, and there's not coming an expansion for it,
Happens a lot.
so we can hope that we'll have
For 5e?
And her friend was
for 2024 5e.
For 20.
Yeah, that's actually going to be published this year.
So are you the
So yeah, we look forward to hopefully there's some more adventures around
I
here.
saw that they had artificial.
Yeah.
Shakespeare was planning on possibly getting the officer background.
He was born in
But
74.
I background.
So we're in Lawrence.
Nice 51 and 57.
Initiate.
Long resting. Two things happen.
Crazy.
Which is still legal because it's in one of the current books.
She just didn't like the taking care of it.
Oh.
Their mom was like pregnant.
Yes, I'm cautious.
Like the whole day.
Yeah.
She was pregnant.
So there was. But yeah, honestly, the one dip that got even easier with 2024 is the Blade Pack Warlock
That
ship.
is so nuts.
You used to have to take 2 levels. Now you can get your you can get it in your first level. So it's like makes me happy because I like that dip. That's a good dip.
There we go.
I wish I could get Blade Singer with 1 level.
Baby after baby after baby.